Salute in the building, man. Bring that smoke over here. Mick, what's going on, my guy? You know what, too, Mick? You made me realize something. I do need to I need to get that set up later on today. Or because certain things aren't, everywhere. You definitely let me know that one. But let's get to this. Oh, this is open. I'm gonna talk my shit, but this is open. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, right? Even arguing and arguing about who should fight, who, what, this, that, and the third, right? But it's looking like, since it's narrowed down, we may get to Rolly Devin. Which I said if he could get Rolly, that would make much more sense anyway. Because now when you start talking all that A-side talk that Ryan was talking, you can't talk A-side. Yes, sir. And in the chat is Joseph Brown, Dad, Mr. Martin Brown. What's going on, Martin? The Devin Rolly fight do need to be next. It do. Yeah, but I think he felt a certain type of way when Rolly when Devin was like trying to go all other way. I think he felt a whole nother way, right? But Rolly had options, but now it seemed like the Manny Pacquiao shit that fell, that shit fell on him. I ain't like that. I didn't like that at all. You think the WBA blocks it? What unification? I don't think they got no problem with Devin. I don't think they got no problem with Devin. They could. I don't think they got no problem with Devin. But I do want to see this fight. I want to see any three of these guys fight. Again, this is not the same Rolly. This ain't the same Rolly. Real talk. Well, you say, yeah, because Manny started negotiating with Floyd. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
No,
What's going on with you, bro?
all good, my man. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I had to get up here and talk about this.
Yeah, I think the WBA will block this.
You think they're gonna block it?
Well, they've already called the GSO mandatory. They've already called Rolly ran out of time. This goes all the way back to Staniosis and Boots.
It does.
So
It does.
there is a resolution that has on the WBA site still that they had to agree. GSOF had to take step aside money and agree to even Boots and Staniosis, which was a unification as well.
That's damn it.
Uh,
Here we go.
and he did agree at that point, but he's not agreeing now. They blocked the Manny Pacquiao fight for Rolly, so I think it's time that they now give. Well, look, they've sent purse bids out this week for Gasoff and Rolly. That's why he is now wanting this Devin Haney fight.
I think if he fights Gearsaw, if he gotta fight Gearsaw, he's gonna drop that belt. That's why they trying to get this shit done before Sunday.
Yeah, I think he'll drop the belt, and then Devin Haney will not be interested in fighting Rolly either.
Well, I think he want that belt.
He wants that belt.
I think he want that belt because remember when Ryan started talking that A-side talking that that shit. You can't talk A-side with a double champion.
Look, the thing is, Devin doesn't have a broadcaster, but
So
Rolly kind of does, and so does Ryan. Well, Ryan kind of does as well, but like it's tough because Devin did go to fight Crocker. Crocker agreed, and
didn't he
Matchroom
get
not.
hurt? Didn't Crocker get hurt?
And well, but this was before that. So Devin agreed to fight Crocker. Matchroom says they're not paying for it. The zone says they weren't paying for it. They went to Turkey, and Turkey was like, Devin wanted 9 million to fight Crocker. So
Get the fuck out of here.
exactly, man. So and it's going to be the same with PBC. Like they've no money. Amazon pay-per-views are flopping,
They
and
need, if I
for
was
a
Devin, I would definitely be asking for some bread because y'all need me in this fight more than I need y'all.
well, the thing is, like, um, they've agreed. The both sides they've agreed to the fight, but nothing's been announced yet. I, I, I think they're waiting on Turkey to try and pay for this, and Saudi Arabia is in a war. So
I don't think the Turk paying for this one. I saw the interview with Dana White and Cameron, and he got to the Turk ear. Him and and the Turk was like, he was telling the Turk like, listen, I know you can, this shit don't, this money is play money with you. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain time, you got to turn his business. It's got to turn a profit. You feel what I'm saying? And I think the Turk got tired of motherfuckers just taking advantage. I bet he started hearing numbers from guys, and he was like, motherfucker, you don't deserve this. You ain't even like that.
yeah, totally. And like Saudi Arabia is in a war. He's already paying for Conor Ben. He's already paying for the kickboxer to fight Alexander Usyk.
Yeah, they
Like,
got over tire.
man,
Yeah,
they're just so.
they just,
I can't see this fight actually happening. This is the last ditch for two of them. Devin never defended his belt at 140, got up out of there, and he's probably going to do the same here. He's probably going to try and go up and try and fight maybe
Xander.
maybe Josh Kelly, maybe go up and fight Xander, maybe. But nah, he's not going to defend against Catterall or somebody like that.
See, that's what I'm saying. He's not like, if Devin looking for the big fights now in his career, he's not about the smallest fight he could take is Jack Catterall.
Yeah, and he's a mandatory,
You
so
know what I'm saying? So that's the smallest fight, but I do think he would want to fight Rolly, main event, headline on a different platform, proving that he can get the job done anywhere, and him fighting Rolly. I think because they got history too, because these guys, some of these guys used to beat up on Rolly and try to clown Rolly back in the day when he was out at Mayweather's gym.
oh yeah, it's like look, yeah, the Amazon pay-per-view thing. Like I don't know if Devin's got a deal with the Zone or because all his fights have been on there. I know Bill was talking about double streaming it, but I can't really see that happening. Uh, aye, like this fight's been pushed through because that first bid was called. So like Devin's trying to get a belt. You'll be still asking for 10 million for Rolly. I don't know what Rolly's going to be asking for, but man, the PBC haven't got any money.
No, but what you call is fronting this card though. So if they putting their name behind it, and I heard that they trying to get into boxing now, all of a sudden they trying to make they push for boxing when y'all kind of late. Y'all should have been trying to get PBC some money a year and a half ago. But I think Rolly makes this fight with the shit that he talks, and he has a different. He has when you streaming, and he's a pretty good streamer. He has like good numbers over there. He can bring a different aspect to that fight, and like Martin said, like the reason, like we only saw one version of Rolling, we was like, yo, who the fuck is this, right? But when I'm telling you, when I seen the Instagram picture and I seen that Joseph was in there with Rolly, I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. And I played the clip that his dad. He was on the show. He said he said, yo, I sent my son down there to mimic Ryan. Now he may not be as fast, but he's taller, he's stronger, arms are longer. You know what I'm saying? He's younger, and he can mimic Ryan to close enough. And we see what happened. He did what everybody tell you, like he took away that damn left hand, and we was like, damn, Rolly looked like a smart fighter.
Yeah.
Instead of just going out there slugging it, but he got a different whole camp now.
Even when the promoted promoted Boots like to make Rolly and Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both signed, like Rolly and Ryan signed an agreement, and Boots signed an agreement, and Giasov. So Boots and Giasov would fight for the super belt, and they two would fight for the regular, and the winners would fight. I can't see legally how any chance of Rolly getting out of this. And they've already told him you can't fight Pacquiao. There's no exemptions. You must fight your mandatory. And they've called the mandatory. You know, people will say unifications trump mandatories, but
I mean,
Bam Rodriguez is trying to fight Willie Baldo Garcia for the last belt, undisputed. And that was purse bids IBF. They've tried step aside money, the guy will not take it. No, the guy's only going to get paid $47,000 because the purse bid was a day, and he's still not taking the step aside money. So I don't think Giasov is. He's been waiting nearly 3 years for a fight. I don't think he's taking it this time, and Rolly's a perfect opponent for him.
I think he's gonna drop that belt because if he gonna go out, he gonna go out. I don't blame him neither. I'm gonna go out for the bag because you're looking at 700,000, maybe 1 million when they go to purse bid for
Yeah, like
and yeah, you know what I'm saying, or you're looking at going to fight Devin, possibly get somewhere between 3 and 5.
but Devin's no one to fight him if he's not got the belt. They'll no fight unless it's a unification.
I think the Turk can make that fight. Well, not the Turk, but I think Prime got enough to make that fight.
It'll be interesting.
It would be, and then probably after that, they probably tell whoever win that fight, if you don't fight Giasol next, we're gonna strip you like they did Charlo. As soon as they announce that you're that champion, you are stripped of that title. You can have the belt, but you'll be stripped of that title, and we will give it to Giasol.
See, I think Matchroom's maybe got a big pool. Matchroom's Giasov's promoter, so we're going to see. It, it, it shouldn't be like Turkey to maybe put his Muslim brother Shakram Giasov out of nose, out of position in Ramadan. That'll be looked badly in the Muslim world. But I really hope that Giasov gets his shot. But the longer this keeps rolling on by, from
He won't be the first fighter that they iced out, Mick. You know what I'm saying?
nah, because they were supposed to fight Staniosis, they were supposed to fight Boots. He's already supposed to have agreed to fight Boots. Boots pulled out. Like, there's been loads.
I mean, right then, he should have been able to fight somebody for a belt, but they put Ryan and Roll against each other for a belt that he was literally supposed to either put him in a fight for it or email it to him, and they didn't either.
Yeah, so like, I know, no, because he was fighting Boots at that point. So
I'm
when
saying, as soon as Boots moved up, they should have emailed him that belt.
No, see but that's a super belt. When Boots moved up, Rolly was already the champion then. So I think Rolly fought in April or May, and Boots didn't move up to July. So it kind of became awkward then, eh?
I'm gonna be real with you. I knew he was moving up after the Stanionis fight. It was not a doubt in my mind. When I watched that man walk into the arena, I said he's not fighting under IBF rules anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's like
Because you at the 10-pound rehydration cause, the first time you don't have to have a clause and you can rehydrate to what you want. I said he gonna beat the shit out of Stanionis. This ain't gonna be fair. When he got in the ring, he was towering over him. He was way bigger. He was walking through, and he ate some shit from Stanionis. He walked right through that shit. I said, yeah, he ain't staying at 47.
Yeah, Stanionis had only had 2 fights in 5 years at that point as well, and like
he hit Boots with some shit in that fight, Mick, and he walked through it. That's when I said he can't stay that way. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm an athlete. I'm a basketball player. I'm always sizing people up, and I'm looking at this kid, and mind you, the same kid that they sent down there for Rolly to help Rolly train for Ryan. This guy trains with Boots on the regular. They look the same size when they beside themselves. They already told him at 19 he gonna be at 68 in the next 2-3 years. His body not gonna allow him to stay at 54. What do you think
Yeah,
they told Boots? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, stop killing yourself.
and we know who put Staniosis out in the World Championships and the Olympics and all of that. Shakram Giasov was the man that beat him.
You do
Used to
know
beat
that
him up.
the ring got standing on is ranked number 3, right?
Aye, that's all bullshit. So, like they said like Staniosis versus Boots was for the lineal belt and for the ring belt. Like Staniosis had only fought Gabriel Menstri in the like last 3 years, and that guy was 6-1. Like,
Holy shit. Makes it that's bullshit. Yeah,
oh,
man.
totally.
It's Devin Haney, it's Brian Norman, and then it's Stanionis.
That's crazy. Like they made Boots and Staniosis right as if like Errol Spence didn't. Errol Spence wasn't alive anymore. Like they jumped up past Errol Spence into 1 and 2, and Errol Spence was taken out the rankings, so they could fight for this belt and the email lineal championship. Bullshit, absolute bullshit. Like,
So I'm gonna say this, right? Yo, did you see the whole Joe Rogan Bud Crawford joint?
yeah, I've watched the whole thing.
Now, for everybody who the other day who was like, I don't see it like that. Listen, the blackest fighter in boxing said they treat them boys over there in Ireland like they treat us.
Yeah, Ali, I'm sure Ali's done a thing as well where he was like I know your struggle, I know your struggle's the same. Yeah, I think he had an interview in London and gave a shout out to the Irish people in London at that point when the
Yep.
war was going on and things like that.
Just want to bring that in there full circle, right? Like he's not like he's saying what he see from what's been because everybody don't know. Like Gearshaw been waiting 3 years for his title shot, and that's crazy. So certain when guys be talking, it ain't that like they don't like black. Like no, the same oppression that we got over here, making his people go through on the regular. Sometimes it's to be really honest with you, because it ain't regulated and it's worse. So
Oh,
I just want to say that.
things have got better here to a point, and like man, recently they've asked. So I don't really want to go too much into it, but recently now they're making like police officers and people like that. They have to now declare if they're in the Freemasons or they are a Mason, and they're fighting against declaring it. And it's like, man, aye.
Revolution in the making right there. But
Oh,
I wanted to clear that one up right there. Make sure, you know what I'm saying?
we need a Che Guevara. We need a new Che Guevara. But I know Sue Boy's gonna retire Pedro Guevara. Man, that's a good card. You seen that card?
Yeah.
Like Estrada and Tension Nakasaka. Man, that's crazy. That's a
Yeah.
crazy fight. But I
Let me
like
ask you this, Mick. Let me ask you this, right? Let's say it goes through, right? Devin versus Rowley.
I would pick Devin. I
I
pick
get
Devin.
I get that. How do you think that fight, like the fight build up? You think that's gonna be something that they're gonna be definitely we're gonna be talking about? Like that's gonna be content? Because my homeboy went on a rant this morning because since Devin gonna fight Rowley, they trying to discredit Rowley. But before they use Rowley to credit Ryan and Tank. But since Devin gonna fight him, they wanted like discredit Rowley. The belt don't mean nothing. He ducking Ryan, but Ryan's out till June because he just said he got a hand injury.
Yeah, like I would probably favour Devin, but I don't. I think Rowley's better than Brian Norman. Like I think Rowley's better than Regis as well. I think it'll definitely cause some problems for Devon. Like, people are talking about his strength and things like that, but what Rowley's quite good at is from his judo background and things like that. He does have good footwork. He does have a strong base. And he is getting better. But I think Devin's really good at doing nothing but making out as if he's dominating rounds and things like that. Like you look back at the Brian Norman fight, he's landed 5 punches a round on average, and I didn't think that fight was close. I really didn't think that was close. And when you look back at it, if you're landing 5 punches around, how do you dominate somebody?
You don't. You barely win when you know what I'm saying? I feel like, to me, I definitely feel like Devin could have finished him. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he kind of pulled back, and that was the criticism that he's getting now. But I definitely feel like he could have finished him.
Oh, definite. Like,
And I felt like he should have finished them. I don't know if he felt sorry for him or something like that, but I definitely think he could have finished him. Definitely. Well, he said, Rolly defense is going to surprise everyone. Trust me, when he gets through with this next camp, Devin will miss everything he throws.
well, he doesn't throw much, so he'll not do much missing. Like, I was looking at it, like, Devin's last knockout was in 2019, like almost 7 years ago.
See, I feel like I just want to see the fight and let them run it, because when it's all said and done, these guys is going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be way better, because Rolly's down for fighting any and everybody want to lose.
Oh, I respect that for Rolly.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I think Rolly's quite funny. That he plays
That's what
this.
I'm saying. I think he could. I think he could.
He plays this slow, stupid guy. Where like maybe Devin and Brian Norman are quite slow and stupid, but um, Rolly plays a character. I think.
A really good one.
Oh yeah, totally.
A really good one. I think we know Rolly can sell a fight, and as man, listen, Rolly can sell a fight. Devin and Bill know how to talk shit. They got history. This is a different Rolly. I think this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it could build, because these are two guys that know how to fuck with the algorithm.
Oh yeah, like I was looking back, and when you look at Devin's won his belts off Cambosis, like Cambosis is like 1-4 in title fights. Regis, the vacant interim king, and then Brian Norman. Like they've never actually beat champions for their belts. Brian Norman didn't. Regis didn't. Cambosis did, but that's what we're looking at. That like, Rolly's. He tried to cherry pick Crocker. It didn't work. Now it's on to Rolly. But if he could get away with fighting Josh Kelly, he would. He doesn't want his IS smoke. For
I
me,
think
his IS beats him easily.
I think he could get some money for Rolly with Rolly can capitalize on all this shit y'all talking about. Y'all new GOAT, y'all people's champion. I dropped him and made him look average. All this notion y'all got with Ryan Garcia now, I dropped him. I beat his ass.
Yeah, I don't get the like. I don't know what Ryan's talking about going to fight Shakur at 140. That's never gonna happen. And
That shit never gonna happen. I'm so glad. See, I keep telling y'all, they think just like us. That shit ain't never gonna happen. That shit is talk. They keep his name popping because he know he ain't fighting till June.
yeah.
So if listen, y'all new guy that y'all done put at the pinnacle, y'all want to call him face of boxing, Oscar 2.0, I beat his ass. And if you go back and look at the sparring footage, I was beating his ass then.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because I took away the left hook. It's because he know I can punch. Because I done rocked his ass before.
Yeah, I've been like Devin tried to fight Crocker, and Crocker agreed. Crocker's actually fighting Paro for more money in Australia than what Devin offered him. And that was a purse bid.
pennies on the dollar what he fighting him for. Pennies on the dollar.
No, he's fighting Paro for main money because he'll be an 85-15 split, and like the bus bid is like 2 million or something for main event. There's no way out of that for Crocker, but he'll get paid when he gets for getting beat up by Paro. Crocker's no good.
Yeah, I think that Josh when he beat see sometimes people fuck up the money. See, Josh Padley had a better name than what people thought. The name carried more. And I think that when Padley lost, like they was just like, no, this is a belt that it's in purgatory right now. We just trying to figure out who we gonna get this, which fight we gonna get this belt up off him from, and then make the champion we want. You know, that's how they do it. Just like Barrios. When they gave the belt to Ryan, they was making Barrios. Now they making Ryan this great WBC world champion. He out there surfing with the belt and everything.
That's crazy.
Well, surfing, taking helicopter rides with his belt. So, you know what I'm saying? He definitely know how to market the fight. But I do think that, like, here's the thing too. I haven't even seen Rolly walk around with that WBA belt. Like that shit don't move him.
He still has his two reggae belts, and he still got them in his bio on his Twitter or his X. He's still got in 130 and 135. He's got free weight champ 130. No, sorry, 135, 140, now 147. But shout out to Rolly, man. That's like
Yeah, he can't because he started late and he's up here with the guys that we talking about. Like you can't talk about these guys without saying his name in a fight. So, but I do think he took too long.
we have people.
I mean, I'm calling Devin out. I think he should have called Devin out, but I think that he thought that he was gonna get that damn Manny fight, and they fucked him up with that. Real talk.
Yeah, they think like shout out to Rolly. Like people will talk about these four that were at 135 and they were going to be the new four kings and all this kind of crap. But like Rolly's fought Tank, he's fought Ryan, he's fought Devin. Like he's the one that's fought the people. Devin's only fought Ryan really. Now he's fighting. He didn't fight anybody else. Tank fought Ryan, nobody else. Tio fought none of them. And Rolly seems to be the one that's going to go through them all, win or lose. But man, you got to kind of respect that guy came in late into boxing, and he's doing his thing. He's maybe a 2 or 3 weight. Well, he's a 2 weight world champion at least, and man, he's only had 20 odd fights.
So shit like when it comes to shit like that, and like it's easy to make that fight with Rolly. If I was Devin, I would make that fight. Like, and I could be like, I just saved PBC. I would definitely do that shit. I would definitely make that fight. It's gonna be PBC are great on promoting the fight. So I would definitely make that fight. Most definitely. And they have it at the Barclay. Y'all just move. Yeah,
Interesting, yeah. It'll be interesting if the WBA approve it.
I mean, like Devin and Bill just moved to New York. I would definitely have that fight at the Barclay. Build it up. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely do that. Cause we know Rolly's a crash out. He don't care win or lose. And he gonna talk his shit. So I definitely want to see that fight. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Yeah. What do you think about Opataya going to be stripped by the IBF?
It's the price of going with Zuffa.
Oh, I totally agree. Like, I respect the IBF. They should be the ones that are. We should just get rid of the rest and have the IBF. They stick to the rules, man. I can't see the IBF Dana letting the IBF into the second day weigh-ins and shit like that. That's just not going to happen.
I feel like Ja got a choice to make. Are you gonna be the one that build this Zuffa belt and bring it and be the beginning of the one that when you look back at it, who was the first one to build this belt up? Are you gonna do that, or are you gonna try to stay relevant for keeping his IBF belt because why would David fight you if you ain't got no belt?
Yeah, I don't think the IBF belt's an option. I can't see Dana saying, "Oh, I really can't see Dana saying, by the way, this we're not going to fight for the Zuffa belt anymore. We're going to fight for the IBF instead."
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's
it's like
never going to happen.
so he said he said let's get Joseph Brown on this undercard. You goddamn right, let's get him on the undercard. Because I mean, I showed the footage. Remember that footage I told Marco to play over there?
Yeah,
That's his dad right there in the chat.
yeah. Do you know Ryan from the Six? He was speaking about him as well. He's got a good channel. It's just a Brown heavyweight.
Let's get that kid fight at 154. Let's get him in the ring with somebody that actually, you know what I'm saying? Because like, the cab drivers and the plumbers you putting them in there with, they don't stand a fucking chance.
See, it's hard. It's difficult because he is only 7-0, but I agree. We've got the guy that's in my picture who's 3-0, who at 2-0 for Carlos Quadras, of multi-weight world champion, 43-5-1, and now he's fighting Guevara, who's 43-4-1 or something, in his fourth fight. Like, if you really want to make the fights are there. Andy Cruz after 6 fights. Majimov was a champion after 10 or 11.
Yeah, he was 10-0 with one draw, and they gave him one of Charlo belts.
Yeah, the fights are definitely there. If you like, Tension fought in a way at 6 fights. He was a kickboxer as well and came in. So we've got a kickboxer fighting Alexander Usyk in his second fight.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man. It's not like it ain't happened. This shit has happened before. We are in a day where now, like, people want to they want to cash in now. They want the rewards now.
You look at like guys like Tamir Smalls, who was having fought 15 cans, finally stepped up and then got beat the shit out of by Ramos. Like, these guys are learning nothing. We're 7 years fighting 15 guys who've never heard of.
So Mick, I'm so glad you said that, right? So when guys be having like 30, 40 fights, right? And like when you go back and look at their record, and like it'll be a little bit over half of guys they beat, you be like, I never heard of this guy. But just because you never heard of him, don't mean that wasn't nothing that boxer had to learn to get to where he at now. You got to have real time experience. You got game time experience, not practice.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at a guy like Cornell Moulton. He's not learning nothing fighting they guys. Like, being a year at the ring, and like, he's had 14 fights. He's 19. That guy should have stayed in the amateurs. When you look at guys who did stay in the amateurs, at like Shakur, Keyshawn, they're coming out and they've been fighting for world titles early. Not as early as some of the Japanese and the Uzbeks, but they still were fighting real opponents early.
That's why I feel like when I was talking to Joseph, he was like, I'm gonna fight whoever they put in front of me. But you gotta feel like the guys that are putting the fighters in front of you, the certain fighters they're putting in front of you is helping you get to another level. Like, cause when you start getting to the upper echelon, it might you might fight one guy and he may have some shit you never seen before, or if you fought this plumber, this car washer, this roof guy, this electrician, they all gave you something different that showed you in separate fights. Oh, I seen this before. But you got to build your fighter. You just can't put your fighter in front of upper echelon and he not like that. You got to build your fighter.
And it's like, so I've got like a couple of examples where that kind of thing has happened, where you've got Abdullah Mason. Now, Abdullah Mason's kind of been very unlucky. He's like kind of been built up and he's fought a lot of people, but they're no great people. And when Keyshawn was taking out that title, he had to fight. He was kind of pushed into this world title fight. And for me, he's not had these step up fights where Sam Knox hadn't either. And now he's the targeted. He's going to have to fight Joe Cardina next. I think they're fighting in Cleveland, I want to say.
Yeah, there's a homecoming. Now, here's the thing, though, Mick. Remember, he got thrown into this.
Oh yeah. That isn't his fault. Like he got a fight at a vacant title because of what Keyshawn done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Sam Knox was the same. He didn't have the fights where you were tested and going. And unfortunately for Abdullah Mason is that Joe Cardina isn't Sam Knox. Joe Cardina is a much better fighter than Sam Knox. And this will be a good test for him. But Cardina's a multiple time world champ at 130. He never lost his belt in the ring. He was stripped because he broke his hands and things like that. But this will be a real fight for Abdullah Mason.
I think Abdullah's biggest problem is fighting the other guy's fight, and wanting to beat them at their fight instead of making them fight his fight. And if he did that a lot more, he'd have a lot more amazing knockouts, I think. At least highlight reel.
Yeah, there's kind of guys that could have been there for him. And these step up fights are important. And that is the progress that people make. But I don't blame Abdullah for being in this situation. Even if Sam Knox won, I wouldn't have blamed him. But Cardina's not going to stand in front of him and let him uppercut him all night. And that's a live fight. That's a really good fight.
I think the Sam Knox fight was a really good fight, and it was a really good test to let him know what was up. I'm so glad he just pulled up right now. Man, if you don't get your damn camera to work right now, there you go. AT.
Is Glanton a live dog? No.
That's
Glanton's no chance.
Now, see, that's what you're saying, but I want but T likes Glanton.
How did they like the 3-0 fight out? It packed him up in a warehouse a couple of fights ago.
He likes Glanton against
Opataya?
Yep, he does.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Teach you like Glanton to beat Opataya?
Not to beat him, but he likes him. He likes him in the fight.
Hey, I was about to say you ain't never heard me say that blasphemy now.
No, I said he likes him in the fight. I didn't say he likes him to beat him, but he likes him to be a live dog in the fight. He don't think he's a pushover. I
hope he's got a live insurance policy because that dog's gone to the hospital like the last 3.
I got Opataya knocking him out. You know, he ain't never been stopped before though. But I do think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a little harder than anticipated. I think it's gonna be a little harder than most people think. I don't think it's gonna be like a complete wash. You know what I mean?
Do you think he makes it past round 5?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. I think he get to like 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Man.
He said he make it past round. So Mick got him going down between 3 and 4.
Oh, maybe even earlier.
Most people do though. You know what I mean? Most people do.
Like one thing most people do though is he's like, even though people are saying that he's coming into Zuffa and things like that, but he's been active. He's not like these other guys that have been out for a year or out for a while. Lopetai has been really active, and he's going to be really mad when they take that IBF belt from him.
I like Lopetai though. Don't let Pop confuse you.
No, he like him. He think it's going to be some work in this fight, and I'm like, I respect that, because I'm like, I don't know who Glanton is. Like cruiserweight, like I'm lost. If somebody like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know all this about cruiserweight. So the guy that he fighting, I'm learning that he just not a pushover. and he done gave work to really good fighters all over the country. So I just want to see if Ja is going to do that.
Yeah.
You better do that before.
You know,
You better do
he
it
never
before.
been stopped. He never been stopped before. So so if Ja do stop him, that's
That's
a good.
one.
I'm giving him credit for the opponent. You know what I mean? Because if he do stop him, nobody ever stopped Glenn before, and if he stopped him before the fifth, that'd be
Yeah.
crazy because he never been stopped before. Period. Never been knocked down before. He been hurt. He never been knocked down or knocked out or no shit like that.
So before we even step away from this, right? How do you feel? Like I already know how we feel about this damn on some real shit, not what these motherfuckers had you a little irked about earlier this morning. Is this Rolly Devin fight is bigger than what motherfuckers really know or think?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Because Mick think that it's gonna be rough because Gearsaw been taking step aside money for like 3 years.
To be honest, like Gilsoft still got a shot though. It like Rolly and Devin ain't sealed yet. So he still Rolly's still on the clock as far as Gilsoft go. Now the purse bid deadline is Sunday, right? But
Yeah,
if Rolly can show them in good faith that he is negotiating a unification, they may push it back. Well, they can push it back a week. That don't mean they will, right? They can push it back another week. But after the 2 weeks, it'll be none and void. But Rolly best bet will be to get a deal done before Sunday to try to get
See,
Devin what he wants before Sunday. That'll be his best bet.
so they had to get Gearsoft to agree, step aside money for the boots unification, which he agreed to. I don't think he's agreeing this time.
Yeah. Like I get what you're saying. Like, but right now, like Sunday, like after Sunday, then right, yeah, you right. Like he ain't he gotta like he but if Rolly and Devins like get it on the dotted line, then it ain't nothing he can do.
Well,
Ain't nothing he can do.
didn't his time run out in November the 14th though? Because they gave them the 30
He said,
days then, and Rolly's never
yeah.
participated in any negotiations. So
that's a fact.
it's
But yeah, that's true, right? But see, Rolly got slick this week though. What's your name, my brother? I don't want to call you the wrong shit, but
Mick,
Rolly,
Mac.
Matt,
yeah, Mick.
Rolly got slick. Rolly got slick this week, right? Because he sent him an offer, right? So he finally tried to put some ink, some ink on the, you know what I mean? So he waited too late though. He really played himself. Like he shouldn't have waited so late. But you're right
That's
though.
true.
Yeah,
Y'all right though.
That's
he
true.
tried Pacquiao as well, and they blocked that. So I think the
They
WBA block it.
they been told him they won't go accept that Pacquiao fight. They been told him that. They been told
Yeah,
him they weren't accepting that fight.
yeah.
And he
I
thought they
think
was
the W.
playing. See, he thought they was playing. Rolly thought they was playing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I honestly don't think the WBA will sanction it.
Nah. I mean, they will sanction the fight, but they won't no, you're right. Yeah, boom, you right, facts. The WBA not gonna sanction it for their title. Facts, yeah. The fight can get sanctioned, but the WBA not gonna sanction that shit for the title. No, hell no, they not. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's back up against the wall. He really got to give Devin whatever the hell he wants at this point, in a sense. But like you said though, man, come Sunday is out of his hands. Come Sunday, he depending on if they may give him more time if him and Devin are close type shit, right? But they don't have to after Sunday. Right now, let's say Devin and him get it signed on. It's Thursday, right? We got a fight card today. It's Thursday, right? If they get that motherfucker signed Saturday, then he good. But Sunday before, I think it's like 10 a.m. or some shit like that. If it's after that, then he'll be at their mercy.
Now,
Because it's already going. It's already going to purse bid. Like it ain't even a question of if. If ain't nothing going on by Sunday, it's going to purse bid. They bidding on that fight and somebody go buy it, right? So him and Devin go be over with, unless he can say, well, I need a little more time I need another week or so because me and Devin got some, on paper now, type shit. But yeah, he really waited. He waited too late though. He waited way too late.
I think he waited too late. I think but what he's saying is that Rolly and Pacquiao were in negotiations, and then like Floyd kind of like step in with like that shit, and like just, you know what I'm saying? All that shit went out the
But
motherfucking window.
the WBA won't go approve that Pacquiao fight though. Not for the title.
Yeah,
Not
total
for the
no
title.
more. He doesn't have any voluntary defences or anything like that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
part of the deal to fight Ryan when Giasov was supposed to fight Boots for the super belt. So it kind of feels like a tournament that went hand in hand. But he still has the resolution all the way back for Staniosis. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. If the WBA was the IBF, it would have been different. But maybe they can push it through. But I don't think Devin fights Rolly if it's not for the 2 belts.
Yeah, facts. Facts. He wouldn't.
That's a big fight. And
yeah, it is. It is. It is.
It's a big fight to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a big fight. Devin Haney, Rolly Romero. I think it's a big fight. I don't care
about.
Look at it.
No, go ahead.
I don't care. I think it's a big fight. I think it's a big fight.
I hope they do fight, but I just hope it's for the 1 belt.
I mean, I think Devin. Nah. Like right after that, Devin going right at Ryan. So, but you know what I'm saying. So like, but I do think that they could.
You said you hope it's for 1 belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't Gearsaw to get. He won't Gearsaw to get chance at the belt.
Okay.
It's been. I mean, like.
Do you? Hey, Mick. Do you want Gearsaw to get it, or you don't want Devin to get it? Right, it's a difference.
No, I want Gearsaw to get it because he packs all these other 3 champions up. He packed Devin up, he packed Crocker up, and he packed Garcia up. It's like you hear all these coaches that go on and they're shouting about Rowan Polanco and who he should fight and all these guys. But as soon as it's even like Bill Haney, he was on TBV. As soon as the caller mentioned Shakram Gearsaw, the call was Bill's line kind of dropped off and never came back. They didn't want any of that smoke.
Yeah.
So he just feel like he want them. He like if you go like he feel like on some real shit. The way that we play the game.
He feel like they're doing Gearsaw wrong.
Yeah. So if he get a belt, you know.
I like Gearsaw as well. I like Gearsaw as a fighter.
I mean, yeah, he been saying that. But if he get a belt, like eventually you can't avoid him.
Yeah, and it's like, man, he fought when his daughter died like 3 days before the fight, and so the WBA could kind of still get paid for the shit, and didn't pull out. Man, guys like that, and there's a guy Sissoko. He's getting shafted by the WBC to let Conor Benn become number 1. They were the 2 guys that were in the semis in the Olympics. Sissoko and Gearsaw beat him. Like he's a real dude as well, but being for France, it's hard for him to get the title fights.
Yeah. And with the way it's looking like it's going, he probably ain't gonna get one either until after.
Yeah, because it pushed Ben into that mandatory position.
Yep, and because Devin probably going after Ryan, not more than likely, Devin going after Ryan after Rolly, and that's a unification, so he gonna have to wait again.
And I said if that happened, as soon as they announce that Devin is like he's the double champ or whatever, or Rolly, whatever, however it happened, he'll be stripped like Charlo, and the belt will go to Gearsaw. Like, but I don't think motherfuckers is in a rush to fight him for a reason. I think motherfuckers ready to get the bag really fast while it's here before they go get him.
He probably doesn't bring much money, but he's still a matchroom fighter, and
what I'm saying is,
they didn't want to fight Gearsaw.
The motion that a person got, they ain't trying to give it to him because look how much motion Bakaram got. He had never got. We didn't know who the fuck he was. He beat the shit out of Tim Zoo. He had motion with no fight
Yeah.
for 2 years.
And they called him the boogeyman, but the only person that was scared of him was Kathy Duva, his promoter. So like she didn't even put any purse bids in or nothing, man. And like people say, oh, Turkey was going to pay for these fights, but
Oh man, you been saying, you been killing that Kathy Dugan chick for me.
oh, it's all true though. Like, man, the only thing that she done for him was try and get him a rematch after Josh Kelly beat him. But people are like, Turkey would pay for these fights, but that's not true. Like Josh Kelly and Bakram fought in the same night as Turkey had a card in New York City with Shakur and Teal. So if Turkey was paying for any of his fights, it'd have put him on his own card, surely.
So, T. So what he be saying about no stop. What he be saying about what Bakaram promoted is she would they would rather who let somebody else win the purse bid so they can just get bread off the fighter. Back up.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, every fight, every one man, like didn't even put him on a card in 8 years. Like the last one was like Edson Alvarez versus Kovalev, like 2018 or 2017 or something.
So yeah, you pushing 8 years since you put a card on. That's crazy.
Well, she put cards on, just no Bakram on them.
No major cards. Like no major cards. You not putting on a major card is crazy.
Oh no, I think Kathy Duva
Hey,
put on
Pop,
cards.
who else
But
said the same thing though? Who said I want Backroom to win because I know that it'll be easier to make the fight because that shit going to purse bid and then Boost them go win the purse bid.
That's why, that's why I was telling you to pull up because Mick over there where they at, and he like, man, they ain't doing shit.
yeah, it was crazy. Like even Eddie Hearn had to buy the fight because Wasserman were Josh Kelly's promoter. Like even when it was Lubin was the mandatory, nobody bid on it. Not one bid at all between Lubin's promoter or Backram's. That's how Kelly became the mandatory. Lubin went to fight Virgil Ortiz after it.
Yeah, like it be like it was musical chairs, right? And this is what I said, Mick. I said, if you were smart, you would hurry up and make a fight because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it's like look at Virgil. He's not going to fight for years. He's going to be stuck in that contract for years.
But what I was saying, like, because everybody was like, Boots fought the limo driver. But I was like, but see, look what happened. Look what eventually ended up happening.
Yeah,
Dora got hurt. Tim Zoo wasn't available. At the time, Tellez was in.
Was it interim champ with WBA?
But your guy beat him and became champ, right?
Yeah, Abbas, yeah.
Abbas. Tellez told Boots he was busy.
Abbas called Boots out when he beat Lima. And because Boots wanted to fight for that interim belt, and Abbas was like, well, you're my mandatory, I'll fight you. Obviously looking for money.
No, I'm saying at the time, why would I fight you? And Tellez is the guy because they got him lined up to be champion. It was no like people like no like we're gonna talk boxing right now. People act like Tellez wasn't lined up to be the damn champion. They was lining him up to be the champion. They didn't think that your guy was going to beat him, Nick. And I will respectfully say that because when I heard that he lost, I said, "Oh shit, he done fucked up the church's money."
Well, they wanted to make Xander and Tellez, and that's why Xander was there and got in the ring and all that. But when Abbas won that, like I'm sure Boots fought about a month and a half later, and for that interim belt, and he was like, "Well, I'll fight you. You're now my mandatory, really. You got the interim, I've got the real belt. We'll fight each other." And Boots didn't want none of it. Obviously, he was trying to make a Virgil fight and things like that, but it's
But here's the thing, though. Here's the bullshit, right? Because people are starting to hang everything on the ring, right? before this is the craziest shit in the world. They had champions at 54, and when I went and looked at the ring, they had Virgil as the number one super welterweight, junior middleweight, and then all of a sudden, when Boots beat Lemos, he was number one. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, right?
No, I
So
think they put Boots at 5. I think he's still at 5
I
for
know,
beating Lemos.
in fact, I'm lying. It wasn't ring, it was box rec. It was box rec.
Ah, yeah.
Right? Now, box rec be trying to, like, they don't even, like, it's certain shit. But I was just like, yo, certain people will use that entire shit for the whole thing. And I was just like, okay, for some reason, if you don't get this fight with Virgil and Boots now, we'll never get it. And it needs to be gotten out the way.
Like, look what happened with, like, people will say Andre Ward, but Andre Ward couldn't get out his contract. Like, Andre Ward only got his contract because Dan Goosen died. Like, Andre Ward tried through all the courts and couldn't get out it. And then Dan Goosen mysteriously died, and that let him fight elsewhere. And this will keep Virgil out for a long time.
But I mean, I just feel like, man, it'd be too much middlemaning, and I need a piece. And man, listen, get the fuck out the way. Let these fights get done.
Well, looking at the court document that Virgil submitted, Oscar agreed to fight, and Boots had signed both for $4 million each, both for pay-per-view on the back end, and Virgil wants 7 with no pay-per-view. So that's where the problems started to come. Yeah,
this is what I heard. That's what I heard, bro. I heard Virgil wanted. Virgil had worked out a deal to get between 10 and 20 million. Right? Oscar had worked out a deal guaranteed 16 million. That's what I heard. So it's like they both. Go ahead.
In the court document that Virgil submitted to get out his contract, it clearly says like Virgil was only entitled to like 1.5 million a fight unless it's a title fight or a pay-per-view. He's never had either yet, and that would only be 2.5. Oscar and Eddie both agreed 4 million each plus pay-per-view in the back, and Virgil replied to it saying that he wanted 7. So Boots had signed, Oscar had signed, Eddie had signed, and then this then it started to.
So
the started to come.
Is the only person who wasn't signing was fucking Virgil.
Was Virgil? Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Virgil wanted more bread. That's what he was saying. He wanted more than what he was getting.
Bro, it's no title shot.
Yep.
You're fighting eliminator. It's the most money you ever gonna make, and you're not about to take it. You know what? Here we go.
Y'all know I'm the biggest Boots. I'm the biggest Boots guy there is. Y'all know this, right? Y'all know this. Well,
if Mick don't know, he about to find out. I know.
But bruh, you need for Boots to be whooping your ass like that, bruh. You want your bag, bro. You want more than 2 million. You know what I mean?
No, he said, hold on, T. He said you're not getting like more, like you're supposed to get 1.5 unless it's a title shot or a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah.
That's a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah. That would only take it to 2.5. But
right.
They agreed on 4, yeah. They agreed
both sides. You need more than 2 mil to take that ass whooping from Boots.
He said 4.
They agreed on 4.
Yeah, 5. You need at least 5. Yeah, you need at least 5 to get in there. You need at least 5 to get in there. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never seen that.
Like 4 with pay-per-view on the back, yeah.
4 with pay-per-view on the back, T.
Right. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, know what I'm saying? Yeah, know what I'm getting at. That sound about
in the back. So what they get back? Where we get on pay-per-view?
That's where we got to start, Paul. We got to start there fucking with him. We got to start there.
Man, These dudes have never made 4 million in their life.
Hey,
Yeah.
AT, you see how Mick sound like a nigga right there? He said, man.
Yeah.
Like, imagine
I
getting
know what
4
Boo.
million, 4
I'm
million
just
plus
being
pay per
devil's
view.
advocate. I'm being devil's advocate right now, Mick. If you don't know, I'm just being devil's advocate right now.
Like, man, we're confident to beat him, but I can't see it. But like, man, 4 million plus
You not.
pay per view in the back.
I'm
4
looking at it
million.
from the standpoint. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of he probably not going to win, and this might be his biggest payday for like maybe a year or so, right? You know what I mean? A year or two on the bill on the come back up to the top.
He
Well,
You
probably
know,
gonna make he probably gonna make at the end of the day 4 guaranteed, right? 4 guaranteed. The fighters get a bunch of the gate, and you getting what 30-40% on the back end on pay, like, or 20, like whatever you get back on pay-per-view, bro. You looking at 12-13 million dollars.
and what people forget is at that kind of time where Virgil had just won and this fight was supposed to be announced, the Zone put this package out, the ultimate package, and that was supposed to be the pay per view, the big draw in for people. You'd be guaranteed the Boots and Virgil fight, and then you'd be guaranteed the Shakur fight, which was then later made. But like, aye, like 4 mil to get either win or get beat the shit out of by Boots. It's better. It's better than interim title on it for the rest of your days. And like he's got, he's no good. He's now going to no fight. It might cost him. It might cost him 4 million in legal fees. He might have to take a lot of money off Oscar in the future, like Conor Ben did.
Um. Oh shit! It won't let him get on. That's crazy. Let me real quick. Y'all want? Matter of fact, let's go to the that Zepeda and Roach has been ordered by the WBC for Shakur's old belt.
Man, did you see what really happened with that? Zepeda and Roach agreed to fight each other. PBC taken it to the WBC and asked them to sanction it because there is an interim champ there. And the WBC then agreed. So they didn't actually order the fight. They agreed to a fight that was already made.
So the fight's not agreed, like, because what I'm looking
So,
at is that
so it was agreed with each other. Then they went to the WBC and said, look, Zepeda's number one. We've got this fight for Roach, who's unranked. You've got a vacant belt. Can we fight for your vacant belt?
hold
And the
on.
WBC agreed.
The last time I checked, he was ranked.
Nah, because Roach fought at 140 last time.
Last time I checked on boxing, saying they had him ranked.
Nah, his last fight was at 140, so he can't be ranked at 135.
Completely, they got him ranked at 35. They've been had him
For
ranked.
this fight, I think this fight is for a title. This fight right here for a title.
It's for Shakur old belt. Now the person that's probably bitching is matter of fact, I'm looking at Lamont Roach. What the fuck? Williams and Payne is number one. Lamont Roach Jr. is number two. Jadari Herrera is the intern. Now, there was some talk about Kid Austin fighting Baccarat not too long ago. I mean, not Baccarat, but Roach for that WBA belt because Tank was in recess. But Kid Austin was trying to fight, Lucas Body.
Champ at recess. Yeah, you said it right. You said it right.
I'm looking at it. That's what it says. That's what I'm looking at right now. There's Montoya, is Tank in recess. Herrera is the intern, and there's Abdullah Mason. So right now in the WBC, Zepeda's number one, Roach is number two.
Yeah, they've just put Roach there. So see that clip, that link in the back. If you click on that, they'll tell you they went with the fight already made and the WBC agreed. Now, Jadir Herrera is based in Dubai, which is under war, so that's maybe played a part in it.
See, I'm looking at it right now.
That's a
Yeah,
PBC WBC move.
definitely, definitely, because the WBC updates on boxing scene whenever the fuck they want. They're the last to update damn near every time.
So, like Dan Raphael said, the WBC did not order the fight. It came to the WBC with a done deal and asked for the fight to be approved for the vacant title. Various fights were proposed. WBC accepted this one as they were already top ranked guys. Normally, the interim title holder would have been half of the fight.
Oh shit! Strangers to my phone.
Now, when it comes to that, at 35, and I think yo, T, didn't Ryo go back to 35 on that Zupa fight? He went back 35, right?
Yep.
What are we looking at 35?
Well,
Because
the WBA then clearly started their tournament for their champion. If you peeped it, right?
oh, you went on your rant today, my nigga. I seen that. You went on your rant. And I know
Because I knew people was gonna say that. I knew people was gonna say he ducking Ryan once he fought Roller, or he ducking Roller once he fought Ryan. I knew people was gonna say that shit.
here's the thing, right? From a Tank fan to like, and like T, you act like you not like you fuck with him, but you just don't like his fans. Here's the
I know.
thing.
People ain't figured that out yet.
Here's the thing. You is on some shit like y'all niggas trying to use some other shit to discredit this nigga for this, like, and
For no
I'm
reason.
not y'all do it.
Yeah.
So I fucking get it, right? So here's the thing. If we was thinking about it logically, Tank coming back to fight Cruz is a good tune-up fight coming back. Is what it is. If motherfuckers can get out their own way and just sit here and build the fights, this is how you could get the fighters and everything that come on your channel and fuck with you. But you niggas so discreditable and so disrespectful that you make this shit retarded, right? Like, newsflash, he done said it before, say it again. He don't brag about it, but he can call certain Haneys. See, I said with the apostrophe S, Haneys, if he want to, and just see what's up.
Who can Tank?
No, but that's why he's saying newsflash, niggas. He gonna fight both of them this year and the next year coming up. Newsflash. Like, I don't know if he even kept that live, but if you ain't catch it this morning, I'll just say he's a newsflash. He gonna fight.
I ain't keep it. Nah. I took it down.
All right, so cool. Matter of fact, I'm like, but I'll let you guess now about in welterweight who you think that they gonna fight if somebody says that they'll fight them at 54, maybe they'll go up there. But their plans are something else. But listen, calm down, right? Just calm down. Like, Devin has options. Ryan can't fight till Ryan hand fucked up like mine right now. Allegedly. He out there.
Google it.
He out there skiing with the belt. His hand is somewhat injured, so he can't fight right now. So
get a bottle of water.
If Devin, so now that's one option clicked off. If 54 is out the way, that's another option clicked off. So now what do? I make the biggest fights at 47. The biggest fight at 47 right about now, where we go, like, let me see if I can get Rolly out the way, get that belt. So now Ryan definitely can't be talking that damn A-side talk. Yeah, you just got a belt. I got two. And now I'm gonna fight you without no no nothing, everything, all that. We gonna and we gonna be testing everything. You beat me, it is what it is. I beat you. I knew what it was. We get that shit out of the way. Get it back in blood.
I don't know why they just aren't organising to fight in June against each other.
You know, it. You know what? It goes down that way sometimes. That's how I feel.
Like Devin's got to get his get back. Ryan wants to prove that he was a better man without being overweight or the Australian or whatever.
But Ryan
Like,
can't fight. Ryan like
but Rolly, they're talking the Rolly fights the 30th of
Ryan
May. That's
can't fight.
basically June.
Ryan can't fight till after June. If you're Devin, waiting that long is like, especially when I can get another belt.
But he's basically getting that belt in June. So Devin's not going to fight again to what, October? Like this Rolly fights 30th
Whenever,
of May.
No,
yeah,
no. If
whenever him and Ryan ready, yeah, you right though. Around it could be as early, right? Probably October, right? Because if Devin fight Rolling in May, Ryan get cleared in July, right? So let's just say 3 months after that, August, September, October, right?
November, maybe November, maybe
But
November.
I'm thinking because it's Ryan Garcia and y'all know how I feel about Ryan, I'm thinking November, December. That's what I'm thinking.
We
But
know what
yeah,
Maurice,
right in that time frame, October, November, December, yeah, right up in
we
that time
know
frame.
we know what Mauricio is like with these mandatories, especially if their dad's former champions and 10 defences. And I think Conor Ben pushes for that mandatory after he beats Prograis might beat him actually. But I think Conor Ben may enforce that mandatory on Ryan. And personally think that Mauricio pushes it as well.
But guess what? Trump mandatory, my brother.
No, always. That's why Brad Rodriguez can't fight Willie Baldo Garcia.
There you go. You can go. You go. Ryan out to Conor Bean is I'm gonna fight Devin Haney.
Hmm. Like Bam Rodriguez is trying to fight for undisputed and mandatories. No Trump and mandatories Trump and unification there. They're saying not
That's
happening.
because they want to. Like that's a choice. You know what I'm saying? Because like boom, like that's how a champion has to choose to unify his title. Right? You have to fight your mandatory unless you unify. Some dudes fight them mandatories for years and just do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about unifying. They'll fight their mendos. But when you get
Like
that wrong mandatory, that's normally when people start to unify.
well,
When you
Willie
get a
Baldo
mandatory
wants
that
to
you know,
fight
like I
Bam.
just for example, Garcia, right? When you get somebody like him, now you want to unify. You know what I mean?
So you've got like Willie Baldo wants to fight Bam, but Maloney will not take the step aside money. That purse bid was
Who
done today, and he's getting $47,000, and he's still not taking any step aside money.
you say?
Willie Baldo is fighting
Yeah,
Andrew Maloney. Andrew
Maloney. Yeah,
Maloney's a mandatory. They've been
right.
trying to get step aside money for Andrew Maloney. If unification Trump mandatory, they wouldn't need it. And then Andrew Maloney is getting $47,000 to fight Willie Baldo.
Yeah.
So unification doesn't always trump mandatory.
It do unless the champ don't want to unify. If the champ feel like if the champ don't
But
want to unify, he ain't got to. He got to fight
Willie
his
Baldo,
mandatory. He don't have to unify.
Willie Baldo wants to fight Bam though.
Say it again. What you say?
Willie Baldo wants to fight Bam at the moment though. Yeah. He wants to fight for the undisputed title.
If he want to unify, if they both wanted to unify, the mandatory people couldn't unless they waited too late, right? Unless they waited too late.
They've been,
If they waited too
they've
late,
been,
then yeah. But
they've been trying for months to organise that. And it doesn't always trump
somebody
mandatory. if that was kind of the case, David Benavidez would be able to fight Bivol next. But Bivol's having to fight Michael Eifert as well, because that's a unification. And Michael Eifert's Bivol's mandatory.
Like, I mean, I'm waiting for Dave Benavidez to fight. I'm truthfully honest with you. I'm just waiting for Dave Benavidez to fight because a lot of these guys that's doing all this other shit, like I don't even care about. Like that shit different. Or I really just be waiting for that shit. I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
I think it's the same as Navarrete and Nunes, they fought, but they had to pay step aside money to Suarez. If unification trumped the mandatory, they wouldn't have had to do that. They just had to fight.
You said well, who?
Navarrete and Nunes that just fought.
Yeah.
They had to pay Charles Suarez to step aside. Now, if unification trumped the mandatory, they wouldn't have had to do that.
I do feel you on that. Like I don't know about like with that gear saw. Like I think Rhoda should have had something in the works way sooner than now because now it looks desperate. And now like Devin really can do whatever he like. If you don't meet what anything close to Devin demands, then he don't got no problem just sliding off. That's real talk. And then what you gonna do then? Because you really don't think Rolly want to fight Gearsaw, especially if it ever been on like what they gonna get paid for. So how that look?
Yes. Look, a lot of people always say the unification trumps mandatory, but it all depends what happens. You look at what happened with Dalton Smith. He let Matthias fight Puel when he was a mandatory. Then when Matthias won, they tried to make a rematch. When they were mandatory, make a unification. And now Dalton Smith's having to fight Puel because he's been told he can't have a unification.
Well, man, that's where it get dicey at right about there. But hey, so if let me ask you this. So this back to this Zepeda Roach fight for Shakur's old belt.
I've got Zepeda winning that. Output will put Roach on the back foot. Roach in his last fight didn't look great. I think he won the fight, but like he done some silly things, like even let Pitbull look as if he had a jab and things like that. Man, like Pitbull's never thrown a jab in his life. Fighting on the back, fighting on the back foot, throwing jabs. Like what's Roach playing at? Like,
see, here's the thing, right? Like, so if they saying Tank gonna come back and fight Pitbull, like, where's he fighting him at?
probably 140 for that internal belt that Pitbull still got. But saying that, Tank's still champion recess, so he's still listed as a champion on the WBA website.
So, like, see, that's where the shit get dicey to me, and I just don't understand. You're gonna come back and fight Pitbull at 140 at the for the WBC intern. Then what you gonna do? Jump back down to 35 and fight
Well, that's what Roach is just
whoever
done.
win between, because whoever win between Kid Austin and whoever he fight, they get the shot at Tank at 35.
Yeah, Lucas Baddy. So Tank would get the shot at them. It's dicey. If you look at Roach fought at 140 the last time and went back to 135.
But that's like them, like just like capitalizing off of Roach as much as they can. Like Tank, like what are you really doing with Tank right now? What the fuck is going on when it comes to that? But I'm just saying, like at 35, like matter of fact, so you got Roach I mean, you got Zepeda. So T, who you got, Roach or Zepeda?
I ain't gonna say it right now, but
All
'cause
right.
that's way out. That's way out. That's way out. But I
The
mean,
output is a Beda's too much for him.
See now, you trying to see if you gonna say something. See, I see the setup.
that's about what about 50. It's 50-50. 50-50 fight. I wouldn't what. Depending on who coming there with the well, we know what Zepeda gonna do, right? So depending on if Roach, can execute his game plan pretty much. You know what I mean? But 50-50 fight.
Even if I think Roach may may win in more rounds, man, PBC ain't giving them that title. They gave him two draws when we had hair gel in the eye and guys on the ropes and against Tank, and I think he beat Pitbull, gave him another draw. Now it's another PBC card against Zepeda. Three draws in a row.
He might have won. He might have won his last two fights, and he got a draw for both of them.
Man, my homeboy, my boy Santana, my porter, he said, "Yo, I just watched the Roach Tank fight." He said Tank lost that fight.
Right? Do I'm
I
saying like he might have won his last two fights, and he got a draw for both of them.
both on
So
PBC
that's
cards.
like that's tough. That's tough if you Lamont. Like I know Lamont got to be feeling like, what the hell do I got to do? I got to knock these niggas out or something. Like, what do I got to do to get a fucking win around here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's on another level.
Yeah, because you could say that shit. He won. Shit, he won both fights. Honestly, to me, right? Especially if you count the knockdown, right? Without the knockdown, then it's probably a draw. I guess. I guess it's a draw, right? It's either Lamont Roach or a draw.
About no knockdown. I don't know about no knockdown.
Yeah, it's either Lamont Roach or a draw without the knockdown. With the knockdown, Lamont Roach won for sure, right? And then you got Pitbull. Pitbull always make fights, hard to judge, man. But I think Roach got him. I think Roach got him. Hold on.
Yeah, I think Roach won both their fights, but PBC's going to PBC. If I was Roach, I'd never find another PBC card, but here he goes again.
Well, I felt like Roach won't win that fight, but I felt like if he didn't win that fight convincingly, uh, but I mean, they got him in a great position right now. Be champion at 35. Word. Because
Oh
real
yeah,
quick, they put him right in the title fight. Right after like they put him right, like he's been in official title. Cause Herrera, being where he's at.
oh, he would rather fight Zepeda than fight Herrera for a belt.
They're gonna have to because they're gonna have to fight him next because he's the intern. Because his name, he did everything he was supposed to do. It's not his fault that Shakur got stripped. That's
I
not his
know. You look at Pitbull; he's not even had a title fight for the 140 kind of stuff, and Benavidez didn't get his, and I I just think that Herrera may get the shot next, but I think he's in the same kind of Abdullah Mason category where he probably needs another couple of fights before he fights for a belt.
uh,
Who y'all
uh,
talking about?
Herrera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he did everything he was supposed to do.
Yeah. He had a look, yeah. He had a look, a look fight his last fight. He still ended up getting a late knockout, I think, if I'm mistaken. Could have I think he ended up getting like a late time. But it was a tougher fight than they thought. But he young as fuck. Nigga like 21, 22, so he got time. They ain't gotta rush him. I ain't gotta rush him.
Yeah,
I
still
ain't gotta
very
rush him.
raw.
He's an interim championship, right? He's an interim champion, right?
Yeah. Technically, he should be fighting for the title now, but he had to step aside in order for them to do that. I'm thinking.
So if Roach and Zepeda fight, them niggas, whoever wins is the champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this: if Roach don't dominate and knock Zepeda down at least a couple times, it's gonna be rough, bro.
They've been waiting to rob him, man. They've been waiting to rob, waiting for the right person to
I
rob
mean, they feel like they can, for some reason, they feel like they
him.
can make a bigger fight with Zepeda Tank. I can
The
see that easy.
moment they catch Roach slipping, they go rob him because they've been trying to do it the last two fights. I know what you're saying. The moment they catch him slipping, they go rob him. You know what it kind of what's kind of reminiscent of that that kind of late Tevin Farmer prime run when they was kind of you could kind of see them dicking Tevin in broad daylight and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
They robbed him. See when he fought the Japanese guy, they robbed the shit out of Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, right. Like that's what it's kind of looking like with Roach. Like they starting to like they looking for their right person to catch your ass. Catch your ass. You know what I'm saying? And look,
That was what.
speaking of Zepeda, right? Boom, Tevin Farmer. Come on, man. I ain't even do that on purpose, but damn, they fought. And he damn near beat Zepeda, right? He was up on Zepeda, and Zepeda came back, and he ended up being what? I think Tevin ended
That's
up losing, but bro, Tevin looked good that fight though. He looked good that fight. But yeah, bro, just bro, like they trying to they kind of man. If you're right, if Zepeda outlaying him, man, 10 too many, he losing. You know what I mean? He losing. He losing. But that's gonna be a good fight. Though. I think it's going the distance. I say that. I throw that. I do bets, bro. That's why I ain't ignoring your question, bro. But I do bet. So I'm gonna do a video on who I pick. When the time comes. So I don't necessarily want to say it now. But I think it's going the distance, though. I say that. I think it's going long. I don't think nobody gets stopped. I think it's gonna
man.
be. Like, go ahead.
After everything you've just said, there's no chance that you're putting money on Lamont Roach to win that fight.
You still trying to give me. You still trying to give me.
You said
Still
enough
trying to
there
give me.
to. You said enough there to tell
Who
me
you
that
think?
you're no
Who you
betting
think?
Lamont
Who
Roach.
you think? Who you think would be the favorite? Who you think would be the favorite to win that fight?
Probably Roach.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making you say Zepeda. I say this: if Roach is the underdog, because you said you think Roach the favorite. If Roach is the underdog, I'm most definitely gonna bet on Roach. Roach is the favorite though. Oh no, right? But Roach is the underdog. I'm most definitely gonna take that, and I'm gonna be excited about it too. I hope he the underdog, right? But it's a 50-50, John, though. Just I think that's more so 50-50 because I know what's going to the scorecards. Not even them two, because both of them dudes can fight. I think them dudes go in there, they gonna put on the hell of a fight. It's gonna be what the judges see at the end of the judge. Pretty much, I think that's what because I don't think he might knock him down. Maybe it's a knock, but right, he not gonna knock him out. Them folks not stopping. They not stopping one another. Ain't nobody getting stopped in that fight. Them dudes not getting stopped. Not yet. They ain't made it to the point in their career where you go stop neither one of them yet. Them dudes not getting stopped. So that shit going to the card. So it's just gonna be mine. How the judges feel there. Now where the fight gonna be in Vegas? More than likely, right? T-Mobile Center, Vegas.
Nah, they're gonna stick. They're gonna stick that in Texas somewhere.
yeah. I would try. I would
It's
try to
gonna
put
be a
it.
co-main. It's gonna be a co-main on 10 card.
Off of the co-main, then yeah, they go wherever Tank go.
Oops. Y'all didn't know that?
Tank's no fighting soon.
On the
Yes, he is.
Tank Pitbull card,
Uh-huh.
Vegas.
Yeah. Vegas, yeah. My bad. My bad. I thought y'all knew that. Well, wait, ain't there news already? That
Man,
ain't news?
A little bit, yeah, but everybody don't believe it. But it's a little bit, yeah.
there's
Okay,
no
okay.
chance Tank being the Ayatollah of fucking Iran next and fighting soon. I can't see him fighting soon, man.
Like man, Tank could be fighting and soon. Don't worry about it.
Tank gotta fight soon, man. Tank got shit to do. I ain't gonna say, but y'all know he got shit to do though. He got shit to get done. So he gonna be
Are they
fighting
not?
for sure.
Are they not chasing him for another one? No.
What happened?
Are they not chasing him for a second one?
No, No. He
Hear
done
me?
been to everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he about to come back. He about to come back. He'll be back
Yeah.
for the summer. He'll be back for the summer.
Like
And that's where they go put
on some real
they go
shit, but
put
people
Cruz
don't.
and Lamont Roach on their card.
If people wouldn't talk so much shit, niggas wouldn't light their asses up when it come to Tank. Like Tank case ain't even looking that much that bad anymore. So he'll be able to fight in a little bit.
I hope so. Man, it'd be
Yeah.
some of the
It
Tank
ain't the
fans would
case
be.
keeping him out the ring, Pop. He keeping it. He not in the ring by choice. He could have been fought. Know what I was saying? When I was on this, like he could have the case not keeping him out the ring. He need to get in the ring to keep his head on straight, type shit. But he finna be fighting though. He finna be fighting. Well, trust me, he finna be fighting for sure. He about to be fighting. Believe it, because he got shit to do.
Probably come late summer.
Don't y'all see his next two fights already? His next two fights are already set in stone. And if you think back, if Tank don't fight once a year, what months Tank fight? If he don't fight once, y'all, for the Tank fans, right? Y'all know it's June and December. Them 2 months he fight. So if he get two fights in this year, the other one will be in December. But if he do one, but yeah, you see his next two fights though already. The winner of to get him, at least that's what I would do. If I'm pushing him, the winner of Roach Zepeda, because PBC fight, maybe Roach win, and then you have Tank and Roach rematch for Roach champion 135 championship, and that's how you get Tank his third division. If you think Tank beat him,
If Roach don't win
I
that
feel
fight,
like I feel like I see the plan, of what's
if
going to happen.
Roach don't win that fight, if he does
I
not win
want to
that
do
fight,
that. It's a losable fight for Roach though. Like he can lose. Like that's not a guaranteed win right there. It's not a
that's all I'm
guaranteed win.
saying. If he don't win that fight, let's go listen. But anyway, hey, let me ask both of y'all this.
That's his first fight at 35, right? No, second, because he fought
Second fight, they fought Tank.
yeah,
Let
and
me
he
ask
fought
y'all.
at 140, yeah. And he fought at 140, yeah, so that shit don't matter, yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Benavidez beats Zerto, right? Is he the next face of boxing?
Nah.
After the Zerto win, no. He
Nah.
on the rise though. Like he one of the candidates.
I think Zerdo gives him a good fight. I think Zerdo might actually beat him.
I don't think Zerto got a chance.
Damn.
Nah, if you go back and look at the fight Zerdo actually lost against Bivol, Zerdo does quite well in that fight. I honestly think I don't rate Benavidez really that highly. I honestly think Zerdo may have too much for him.
I think he's gonna beat Zerto up like he was doing in sparring.
I think that's 50-50 too. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I like that. I like cruiserweight Benavidez. I like cruiserweight Benavidez. This is gonna be a good one though. And they used to be spawn partners too, so they got a little history.
Yeah, he
But I
used to
do,
beat him up in sparring.
I wish he would just stay there though, if he was gonna, but it's going back to 175 he says, and man, it just frustrates me. But we'll see if he can beat Zerdo. He's followed Zerdo's career
if
path
he
really.
beat if he beat he beat Zerto and then he fight Apataya, I think then we could say he's established himself as At least one of the faces,
One
right?
of them ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if he does that, absolutely. But he's talking about going
That's
back down to fight Bivol
that's
and
the one. Him at cruiserweight. That's the fight. That's the one. He beat that guy, right? Not sure, Opatai got to win this weekend, right? And then he got to win against Zerto, but I think that's the fight. That's the one that yeah, whoever wins that one is gonna be the guy. Whoever wins that one gonna be the guy.
I'm just saying, that's my motherfucking guy. Like, you already know. Same way you fuck with Boots, that's why I fuck with Benavidez.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't be like, you know what I'm saying, going crazy with this shit. But like, especially like, and you already know, I'm a Caleb Plant dude, but you know, once he got Caleb, I was like, I
Yeah.
was hoping it didn't go down the way it went.
Shout out to Caleb.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to White Chocolate. You know what I'm saying? 2.0, 3.0, whatever. You already know what it is, man.
yeah,
I gotta give it up, like for real, like David Benavidez he got a like listen, in that toolbox, there's a whole bunch of tool sets in there that motherfuckers think he don't got that you'll fuck around and find out he got.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good one, bro.
That's
That's
how I
gonna because
feel.
he gonna be giving up a little size. You know what I mean? Zerto do, he be throw he sometimes he overbox. Like he get too fucking patient, too much on the jab, but he got a nice little jab. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna
I
be a
think
good.
David can outbox. I think David can
I think
outbox.
it's gonna be a high action. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be high action. It's gonna be a
I
high
think
action fight.
I think David can outbox all them niggas.
Yeah,
Real talk, he can outbox all of them.
Dr. Cos is a better boxer than what David Benavidez is. And Zubdo just beat Dr. Cos at cruiserweight. Maybe old Dr. Cos, but like Dr. Cos was him. He was one of the top guys.
yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking Zerto is going to be the one trying to box. I'm thinking David is going to be bringing the fight to Zerto. I think Zerto gonna be the one that's trying to box action. Right? It's gonna look crazy because Zerto bigger than David, but I think that's how it's
I
gonna
can
be.
see that.
I think David gonna be throwing more combinations. That's kind of what I'm getting at, right? Without saying too much,
Yeah,
without
with
giving
y'all,
away,
man.
what's good, Bills, without giving away the breakdown and shit, right? But I think David will be the Williams Zepeda in this situation. Nick, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, David throw good combinations, man. David got good combination punching, Maybe Zerto will be the stronger fighter
Great
because Zerto came
footwork.
up from.
AT, man, you know that boy got great footwork. He know how to get in there and get up out of there on some real shit.
Yeah, when you want to. David a
He gonna
fighter,
have
bro.
to
David
now
got
because these boys bigger. He gonna have to now. He gonna have to be like, oh, you ain't know about this, huh? Oh, hold it. Oh, hold this. Hold this.
yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? The miss. Oh, don't get tired now, you big bitch. Hold this. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
So what y'all saying was official?
I mean, we done ran through a whole bunch of shit. We ran through the Devin Rowley. We
Oh,
just
that's official. That's what I'm saying. That's official.
Nah. Technically, no. Technically, no. But it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen
Damn,
though.
I
Yeah, it's happening.
ain't
Nah,
got money
it's
to
gonna happen
bet,
though.
motherfuckers, man.
Nah,
I got,
nah. It's gonna
I got
happen.
money
It's
on
happening. But
the
technically, to answer your question, no, it's not official. But it's happening though. Like this. That's where 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's going down. It's going down.
man. He better stay away from that man, man.
What they say, they in heavy,
Holy shit.
they intense negotiations, right? They in intense negotiations.
Eddie Hearn's just signed the heavyweight champion for
I
fucking
was go.
UFC.
Did y'all see me over here looking crazy earlier with my shit on mute?
Yeah.
That's what I saw. Eddie Hearn just signed Tom Aspinall, nigga, the heavyweight champion of the UFC. Them folks is playing battle tug of war over right now.
Damn.
Man just signed the UFC fight, not Eddie Hearn, bro. They working together on the low. Bro.
what the boxing? What for boxing?
No,
Nah, to
see,
get
nigga,
back
you gonna
in
be managing
motherfucking old boy
Eddie.
by Ben.
Pop, Pop. Eddie is going to be managing the UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Aspinall's always looked to cross over back into boxing, though. He is part of that Fury team. The Rico Verhoeven team as well.
Man, you know,
I saw, I was over here like, when I was looking, I was like, bro, Eddie, I was like, I said, that is crazy. How they even legal? I didn't even know they could do that. How did Eddie find that loophole, bro? How did he find that one?
Because he's the manager.
Yeah, management.
Right.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
They did him like that.
And you want to know what the funny part is? Tom Aspinall taking a lot of heat right now, too. Right? For some people feel like he quit in his last fight. So he taking a lot of heat right now. And then Eddie come in, boom, that's the perfect villain move. Oh, man.
They're going to strip Aspinall, aren't they?
What happened?
They're going to strip Aspinall and make Jones versus Pereira for that title at the White House.
If they do that, then I know it's war between them at this point. If they do that, if they strip him. But depending on when he coming back, they may just make him, he already the interim. Well, no, my bad. He the full champ now because John Jones gave him the belt, right? So he the full champ. So they may just make an interim. They may make John Jones versus. Some people think it's gonna be Pereira versus John Jones, right? I want to be one of the ones to be like, hell yeah, and tell y'all like, hell yeah, but it's probably gonna be Pereira. He probably gonna fight Surreal Game or some shit like that. Probably gonna be Pereira versus Surreal Game. But if it's John Jones, like everybody wanted to be, just like me too, I want to be John Jones too. But it's probably gonna be Pereira versus Aspinall. I mean Pereira versus Surreal Game, who they feel like Aspinall quit against. Right? That's how you bring that together. But yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. Interim bout Pereira versus Surreal Gun, probably. I hope it's John Jones though. That would be too much like right though. No, that'd be too much like right. But yeah.
So who fight this weekend? Don't the Ali kid fight this weekend?
This weekend?
Who? Yeah.
Apataya. Ja Apataya fight this weekend.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me check. Let's see. While we over here.
Nice
when my boy Benjamin fight again. Check to see when my boy Benjamin fight again too, man.
Oh, Ben Whitaker. Hey, T, I told you, I'm telling you, man. Man, listen, man, these Southern niggas, like, listen, Ben Whitaker funny to us, bro. Like, the shit he be doing, like, other niggas don't like that shit. Nah, we like that shit, nigga.
Light skin boots.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't figured it out yet, light skin boots.
Listen, bro.
Like, doesn't he fight anybody?
Hey, but he been tested though. He damn near
look. He just came out the Olympics, man. He only got like 8 fights. Shit.
Man, he's been at the Olympics 6 years. 2020 he went there.
Yeah. How many fights Ben Whitaker? He got more than 8 fights, but how many guys realistic? Like how many? Honestly, like maybe 13 fights, maybe 14, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Now about the time.
I mean, but David Morrell had got his shot. He ain't had number 10 fights.
Yeah.
I probably have Whitaker as about the number 4 or 5 in Britain at that weight.
David Morrell also, lost 2 shit because they threw his ass out there with David a little too early. I ain't gonna lie. I thought David Morrell had a shot too until the fight started.
I didn't think he had no shot. I said, man, y'all gonna. I said, y'all need to let that boy breathe a little bit. Like
I didn't. What it was, bro. I didn't know David Morrell was a little taller, but David was big as hell, bro. Like he was big. Morrell was like trim. He was skinny. Nigga, David is a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I mean? In hindsight, right? David is a cruiserweight, right? And you could tell when Morrell was punching him, and David was kind of like blocking that shit. He was smiling. I'm like, bro, this nigga is big in here, bro. He's smiling here. Now you big in here. You know what I mean?
The WGC be the final eliminator for Whitaker versus Buatsi And Whitaker pulled out saying, I've got to defend his silver belt. Man, like Buatsi's probably at a stage where Whitaker may
Fucking
beat him.
Buatsi.
Whitaker may beat him, but like I've got Whitaker maybe 4 or 5 in the UK at the minute.
You know, like
So what y'all
Whitaker, you
think
said
about?
Whitaker might beat him.
Who beat
So what?
Buatsi?
Is that what you
And
said? I'm asking you. Is that what you said?
maybe at a push, I maybe.
Right now, I was trying to see right now with the way Buatsi been looking, gassing after the 6th round. Whitaker will get him.
I
Whitaker
would
will get him
probably still
out
favour
straight
Buatsi.
speed, out speed and foot movement. Whitaker will get him out speed and foot movement alone right now.
I'd have
In the jab, right?
Smith or Whitaker. I would take Willie Hutchinson or Whitaker. I'd have had Yard or Whitaker. I'd buy Buatsi probably or Whitaker.
Willie Hudson, nice. He cool. I like him. I like Willie. That'll
He's
be a
from
good
my
fight.
hometown, Willie.
He is. That's
Yeah.
lit. Yeah, that'll be a good fight. I like Willie. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight.
So
You
what
talking
y'all
about the
think
UK
about
guy?
Charlo and Boots though? What y'all think about the Charlo and Boots thing they talking about?
Hey, I ain't mad at that though. But what about the alternate? They didn't threw his name in there. Tony Harrison said, "Hey, since them guys don't want to fight you, how about you come holler at me and make a third fight?" But I like Charlo and Boots, but
Man, don't nobody want to fight Ali Sadiq, man.
Man, Rashid Ellis is going to fight Boots.
Yeah,
That's going to be the fight.
I like that fight though. I like that fight. I mean, yeah, I like it, but yeah, ain't work. I mean, yeah, I like it. That's gonna be one of them fights nobody want to pay for though. I feel like. Wait. Turkey might pay for
Oh, motherfucker, you ain't getting this spot. You gotta goddamn keep it moving.
it. Turkey might pay for it. I don't think nobody want to pay for it though.
Maybe Matchroom, mate.
Prime, if Charlo if Charlo got a data or something already, if that's what he doing, if he can't Prime do be giving them fighters they dates, like they be knowing they dates, so they do know when they the headliners. That's how they how always work. They be knowing what dates they got, so they just gotta find like fights for them dates pretty much. So if he got a date, shit, it could be on Prime. Hold on.
Get my hands in this motherfucking camp.
Charlo's been at the ring like 900 and odd days. Like,
my
if
bad, y'all. Fucking dog. Go ahead.
Charlo waits a wee bit longer, he's nearly eligible for the Hall of Fame. He's been out that long. 900 plus days he's been out for.
I holler back.
Why I miss what happened?
Like we're just saying, Charlo's like nearly in being eligible for the Hall of Fame at the minute. It's like 900 and odd days out the ring. If he leaves it any longer, he'll gain eligibility.
So he probably need to wait. He need to wait and see if he go get in, and then come back. Because he could sell that, right? If he make the Hall of Fame, he could sell that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if you come back, then they should remove you.
Yeah, they do.
Should
They
be
do. That's what I'm saying. If he fight again, then it start over. What I'm saying is he should just wait, right? He should wait and see if they go put him in. How many
even
more
if
days he got? How many more days he got?
he must have like about 100 and odd to wait, 3-4 months.
100. Oh, so that's like half the year. It's like so that'd be what? Nah, that's too long. That's too long. How old is Charlo?
Oh, no idea. But like guys that come back that's already been put in the Hall of Fame, they should be removed.
Oh man. Nah, you can make the Hall of Fame and come back and fight though. Like you can
You shouldn't be able to though, because like see guys that just scrape in, like maybe like Carol
Nah, this
Froch.
is fighting. This is fighting. This ain't the NBA. You can come back and fight when you want to fight. Shit. You should be able to. You
No,
should be able
I
to
know
do
you
it.
can. I know you can, but they should remove them at that point because, like, if somebody like scraped in like Carol Froch, who's in there, if he came out and like lost 6 fights, and then you look at his whole career, you say, "Oh, should he have got in there to start with?" Like,
We out. Like, it's too late. Then he already in there. Like ain't shit they can do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing they can do about it. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Carl Frost can come back and lose 20 times, and his ass still gonna be in the Hall of Fame because he
oh, I
already in
agree.
there.
Oh, I agree, but they should remove them because part of the eligibility is retirement. Yeah,
I think that shit cool, bro. I think that shit cool when them folks like when you like Manny Pacquiao when he's good enough to where he ain't in the Hall of Fame though. Yeah, is it?
I don't think it like would affect like Floyd and Manny and they kind of guys where.
Like Floyd. It's cool that Floyd could already be in the Hall of Fame, right? And then come back and fight fucking Manny Pacquiao again. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit cool, bro. Like, especially if he win, right? If he win, then the story really gonna be cool as hell, right? If you lose, then you right, Mick. Like, dang, he probably shouldn't have came. But you know what I'm saying? If he win, then it's a cool story. But he fighting Manny though, and they got history already. But now that's lit though. Like who else did that? Was it
I
Foreman?
see,
Was it George Foreman?
well, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson came back and got beat up with Jake Paul
Yeah,
in a
George
professional
Foreman did it
fight.
too. George Foreman did it too. Then he came back and beat the heavyweight champ. If I mistake, when he already in the Hall of Fame, then came back at like 40 something. Then beat.
Um, Possibly no, because like
I have to see. I
remember
had to
the
fact check it. I had to fact check
remember
that though.
remember they only opened that modern wing in like the 90s. So like even Tommy Hearns didn't get into like 2013 or something.
Yeah, man. I had to see. Was George in the fame when he came back and beat the heavyweight champ already? I know he
That'd
was
be
like
crazy.
40 something when he did it, but I don't know if he was already in the Hall of Fame though. But he did retire for a minute and then came back.
Yeah, he was damn near close to it when he did it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I wonder was George in the fame when he? How many years he take off? Like 4 years? How many years George
Ain't
set off?
long.
Right, yeah, that nigga he was in the fame then. He had to been in the fame already when he came back. But yeah, though, that's live though. But nah, I mess with it though, bro. He said Charlo might have like 180 days left to be eligible for the fame. I said his ass need to wait and see if he go get in.
Who, Mel or Mom?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mel got
He
to
got like
fight.
100. He got like 180 days. Yeah, Mel trying to fight for he eligible for the Hall of Fame.
Nah, Foreman didn't get into 2003.
Okay, bet. When was his last fight? When was Foreman last fight?
Let me check.
Because his ass probably had a fight after he was in though, still. Because that nigga he fought a while.
Briggs 97 probably.
97.
95, 96, 97. Shannon Briggs.
Yeah, somewhere around. Yo, and Shannon Briggs said that. Shannon Briggs said, "Man, I ain't never been hit that hard, man." He said, "I got hit by a car."
Nah, for real.
That's crazy.
Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs was the man. Dread Shannon Briggs. Dread Shannon Briggs was the man.
Yeah, like because the Hall of Fame didn't start till 90. Like Foreman's 10 years were out were like late 70s to late 80s.
Let's go, champ. Some of the funniest niggas when they get together, bro. Shannon Briggs and Rampage Jackson, bro. Them some of the funniest niggas in the world, niggas. Yeah. It's like Rampage took a page out of Shannon Briggs' book and he done took off.
Yeah, cause he over there streaming.
Yeah, right. But you know that, like he's like Rampage he was always crazy as a motherfucker, right? But he like more he happy now. He happier now. He shoot off for clicks and views now, right? But he be mingling and shit though. He still mean as hell, right? But he be mingling now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you think like somebody like Shannon Briggs would ever get into the Hall of Fame?
Ah man.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah. His last fight was against Shannon Briggs.
What year?
1997, November 22nd.
No, he said too. He's in 95, 97. Yep.
Yeah, he lost by a majority decision.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Shout out George Foreman. Shout out Shannon Briggs.
Because what here? Let me see. I'm going back.
Y'all know. Oh,
When did he retire? Like that shit. When he pulled that retirement.
y'all seen George Foreman estate? Y'all seen his estate before?
Yeah. Wait, let me see.
That shit look like a castle, bro. Have y'all
Nah,
seen
he
his?
did. Oh, you know what, T? He did have a 10-year gap.
He was in, bro. He had to already been in the fame then.
From 77 to 87. He had a 10-year gap.
Boom. He made it. Yeah, he did it. I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, hell yeah. He came back. He was already in Hall of Fame.
Or
Came
he
back
finished.
and
He
beat
finished.
who's the heavyweight champion that he beat?
When he came back.
Mm-hmm. Who's the champ he beat? Burbit? Who's the champ then? Who's that he beat? Was it Burbit? Who the fuck he beat? I ain't looking at the phone right now. I'm just guessing.
Michael Moorer.
Who? Now it was
Moorer. Michael
Say it
Moorer.
again. Yep.
Michael Moorer.
Michael Moore. But
Yeah.
I mean, he had
Yep.
a whole bunch of fights before he beat Michael Moore.
Now when he first came back and won the title.
Let me see, because it said
After he retired, he came back and won the heavyweight championship again. After he
no, he
retired,
came back in 87. He didn't fight Michael Moore till like in the 90s.
90 what?
93, 94 maybe for him.
Like he had
Was
a
that
bunch.
for the heavyweight? Was that for the title?
When he fought Michael Moore, it was for the title. Yeah.
That's the nigga he beat then.
I'm
That's the
looking
one
at
he
it
beat.
now. I mean, but
After
it was
he
like
came back.
after he came back. Let me see when he fought. He had when he came back. Looking at the shit real quick.
Because Evander beat him first, didn't he?
He lost to he lost to Van Holyfield. He lost to Thomas Hearns. I mean, not Tommy Hearns, but Tommy Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next fight, he fought Michael Moore for the IBF World Heavyweight, and he beat him. Then he fought
There you go.
He fought Alex Schultz.
So that would have never happened if he couldn't have came back after he made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because like you know what I'm saying.
Nah, he didn't make the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame didn't start till 1990.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. True that. Yeah, true that.
trying to think of people that has came back and won titles.
Yeah.
Floyd?
But that's why he in there though, because he do shit 10-year gap. If you going by the rules now, he would have made the Hall of Fame. If it was a Hall of Fame, right? Shit.
Yeah.
He would have made it. If you going by the rules now, right? He would have. But yeah, you wouldn't get shit like that though. Nigga took 10 years off, right? And then come back and win the belt type shit. You don't like stuff like that wouldn't happen if you have to not fight after you make the Hall of Fame. It's fighting though. I get it, maybe basketball and shit like that, right? Because but fighting though, you might be able to catch one of these young niggas slipping like he did. He lost to two of them and he beat the third one. You know what I mean? Shit, might be able to catch one of them slipping. Yep, caught one of their ass slipping. But now Charlo trying to yeah. But I say if he just getting back, he might as well fight He might as well fight Tony Harris if if he can't seem to get the boots fight.
Now I'm gonna be real with you. It seemed like Big George was just fighting for the bread because it was damn near 10 years before he got a title shot. When he came back.
After he came back.
Facts of life. Before he got a title shot, let me see. He lost to Evander Holyfield. That was for the IBF and the WBC. That was
title shot.
He came back in 87. It wasn't 10 years. He came back in 87. That title shot wasn't until 91. Then he fought for the WBO against Tommy Morrison. That was in 93. Then he beat Michael Moore for the IBF. And that was 1994. Let me see. He beat everybody else till 1997 when he fought Shannon Brett. Majority decision. What was it, 114?
He lost or he won? Majority decision.
He lost. He lost. It was 114, 114, 113, 117, 112, 116. He retired after that.
Yeah.
At least going to box rep.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's crazy. I don't think anybody's ever came back to the Hall of Fame and won a belt after they've got in.
It ain't go happen. Like, man. Wait, how many years is Andre Ward? I bet you Andre Ward could probably do it depending on the right matchup. Maybe Andre Ward might be able to do it because he retired early.
Yeah, he barely 40.
Yeah, Andre Ward maybe might be able to do it. But yeah, ain't nobody, you know. I'm just trying to think of like people who did Bernard Bernard fought so long. He wasn't coming back. He fought too long. He fought long. He defied the odds of actually fighting. You know how long you can fight. Bernard did, but he didn't retire, make the fame, and come back. He could have with as long as he fought, though. You know what I'm saying? If he had to took some years off in between them fucking 22 years he boxed, right? Maybe from 15 to 20, he take a break, then come back and finish off the last two type shit. But yeah, now that's crazy to do some shit like that, though. But technically, though, George Foreman did do it. He just won the Hall of Fame yet. But yeah.
Mr. Sean, what's good?
What's up? What y'all talking about?
Shooting the shit.
Yeah. Guys for your era, like the 1920s, 30s, Shelton.
No, your ass was there with me, motherfucker. Now, what's the conversation, fellas?
What's the headline, Pop?
Devin Haney rolling.
What about it? Didn't Rody say? Rody came out and said he signed his, right?
So, yeah, that's what he said.
So it's on the Haneys now, right? The Haney got to do what they got to do because they ain't like they got nowhere else to go.
You see it that way. It could be another way.
You don't think so?
Okay.
You don't think so?
Give me where they can go.
You don't think they can fight Ryan? You don't think they can fight Ryan?
Ryan's injured. Try again.
Okay. You don't think they can fight Xander?
They could fight Xander, but that probably wouldn't be
so that's
a good idea.
So there's Rolly, Xander, right? Options, and then you got Ryan after he heal up. I'm glad you know Ryan injured though. Shout out to you for knowing that, because a lot of people don't seem to know that. A lot of people don't seem to know this, yo.
Did you see that Bill and Devin's moved to New York?
Say what about Devin in New York? What you say?
Did Bill and Devin move to New York? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Man, I'm going to be writing to all the Imans that I'm writing to all the Imans, and because they shouldn't be negotiating during Ramadan, I'm writing to them all. I'm getting gears off this fight.
Well, here's the thing for
Yes,
me,
I'm
right?
in the same boat. What you talking about?
All these other names that you named, right?
Hey,
You named all these
yes, I'm
guys,
in the
but
same boat.
now
That's people negotiating.
Giasov is in a bad position because number one, Giasov ain't no punk, and I don't think Rolly thinks he can beat Giasov.
And he ain't gonna get no money for it.
He ain't
Oh,
gonna get no
Rolly
money
knows
for
it.
it.
Rolly knows he's not going to beat him.
So Rolly's best option is Devin.
It's Devin.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
it's
if you're going from a strictly
I go.
boxing perspective, I think Devin should beat Rolly, but that doesn't mean he will beat Rolly.
Mhm. Correct. Correct, my brother.
And there's other names that you named. Say Devin does fight Xander. If Devin fights Xander, I think that's the only one that keeps his credibility, where it is. But anybody else, if he doesn't fight Rolly, he loses credibility because people gonna say he ducked Rolly.
I know shouting,
Yeah.
but like
He gonna fight Rolly though, shit. He gonna fight Rolly. It's gonna be Rolly.
people gave him the pass
See,
for fight.
son, that's why I came on when I said he really don't have nowhere else to go because
Now he do.
he can
Well,
get
I give.
credibility by fighting Xander, but you probably lose to Xander.
Yeah,
I
he
don't think
do.
Devin beats Xander.
He do.
I
He
don't think
got a
he
lot of
does.
places.
I
Hey,
do
look,
not think he does.
Sel, he got a lot of places to go after he fight Rolly. You know what I mean? It
No,
makes
no,
sense to
no,
fight
no, no.
Rolly.
We ain't
It
talking
ain't
about
like,
after Rolling.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it
We ain't
makes
talking about
sense to
after
fight
Rolling. We
Rolly.
talking
Got
about right now. We're
Rolly,
talking about
yeah, Rolly.
after Rolling. We talking about
Like,
right
like
now.
yeah, like it makes sense. It makes sense to fight Rolly. Like, yeah, why would you go somewhere else? Right? It's like, yeah, duh. Like, duh. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. You know what I mean? Duh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna fight Rolly. But
He
yeah.
got a belt.
Yeah, but after Rolling, you can do it. After you fight
Yeah.
Rolling, if you unify with Rolling, you beat Rolling, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Do whatever the
But
fuck you
right
want to
now,
do. You
you
the
gotta
man.
fight that dude.
Now Sheldon, he got plenty of options. You know what I'm saying? But now Rolly, I ain't gonna lie, like Rolly helped Devin helped Rolly because Devin wants straps anyway. And Rolly needed a big name to put on this fucking pay-per-view date that he had. So you can headline Devin. So Rolly versus fucking Devin. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit like it made perfect sense. They should have did this shit months ago, bro. They should have been fought months ago. Devin might have been
Devin
able to
Rolling?
go fight Xander, try his luck, come back down, and still fight Ryan with the hand injury,
You think
right?
he should have fought Rolling instead of Brian Norman?
No, he needed the belt, right? He needed the belt. You know what I'm saying?
He could have
He
got the
needed the
belt from
belt.
Rolling.
And Sheldon at the time, Brian Norman looked like the best welterweight in the division at that time. Looked like the best welterweight at the time.
They handpicked him, man. Brian Norman was the easiest fight.
See, that's what people saying after the fact, though. But before the fact, they were saying Devin gonna get his ass knocked out. You know what I mean?
Nah, that car mechanic's no beating anybody.
That's what
He's
they was.
fucked.
That's what they were saying, Mick.
I certainly wouldn't be. I certainly wasn't saying that, but like, I agree. Like you, King, if you say to me, do you want Gaysoft to fight for the belt, or do you want them to fight for one belt because you don't like Devin Haney, or do you want them to fight for the belt because you like Gaysoft? All the people who are picking Brian Norman were like the
Yep.
people that didn't like Devin Haney.
That's why I was asking you. That's why I was asking you. That's what I
Yeah.
was asking you.
Yeah, I didn't have any kind of bias in that stuff, but like Brian Norman showed absolutely nothing to say that he beat Devin Haney anywhere, and I still didn't believe that he's even a good fighter.
It makes sense though, man. It make hella sense though. Like Ryan make all the sense in the world. I mean, Rolly make all the sense in the world. Make all for both sides really at this point. Because Rolly really like Rolly either finna get beat up for change or he finna get beat up for multi-million. So you might as well pick multi-million.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick
Right.
multi-million.
Might as well take your loss with multi-millions. And you might not get knocked out if you fight Devin too. You might get beat on a little bit, but you might not get knocked out. You good at getting knocked out. We saw what happened to the last two. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, You know what I mean? But yeah, so just go and make your money, young fella. Like Devin said though, bro, you should did this shit months ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Devin was trolling them when he was saying all this shit, bro. Y'all be letting Rolly troll, but when Devin troll, people want to get all serious and shit. Oh, Devin Duncan, look, he said we should have did this months ago. Yeah, bro, let them talk shit. Though they do. Rolly started it. Let them talk shit. Shit. You want him to say be a church mouse or something? You talking
Hey
shit.
man,
That's what
y'all
they
pull
do.
up, man. Hey, B3, if you finish your joint, man, pull up, bro. We ain't cooking. Pull up.
Let them talk some
Real,
shit,
pull
man.
up. Rolling, literally, listen, man, this fight got a bunch of history with it too, right?
It do.
Cause I mean, like, when you actually seen this shit and experience when they first started dropping the footage, like Devin was doing Rolly dirty in that motherfucker. He was doing them dirty, you know what I'm saying? So, Martin said, Joseph Pops, he was in the chat earlier before he pulled up. T. He said Rolly gonna do 500 rounds for this fight and spar.
Yeah. 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 Rolly gonna have to bring the pain.
You know what I'm saying? So if he talking about knowing that, that's man. Listen,
Hey, Rolly need to be Rolly need to be Rolly need to be doing some damn power lifting for this motherfucking fight. That's what he need to be doing because he ain't outboxing nothing. You
he
know
don't
what
need
I'm
to be
saying?
either though. He don't
Rolly
need to be
need to Rolly need to be in there doing that shit, but Turviev be doing this shit. He need to work out with him.
I don't think he need to be too slow either though. That ain't what you
He
want to
need to
be.
go to now Rolly athletic. He need to go with Turviev though. Teach him how to throw that hook. Teach him how to throw that knockout shit that he got. Teach him how to put that shit together. That's who he
B3
need
was
to be
good.
hollering.
Man, salute everybody. Just about to start moving around. You already know we did this show today. It was a light day. I mean, really we just waiting on Devin to kind of confirm that they gonna fight, you know? So
Yeah.
that's really all we waiting on. And outside of that, we pretty much talked about everything under the sun kind of on the show today. I don't even want to bring it up and switch the topic. But just the boxing landscape and everything with the we found out that Prime is actually doing the Zerto versus David Benavidez. I thought that was going to be a ring pay-per-view on the zone, but that's actually going to be Amazon Prime, TGB Promotions with PBC and Golden Boy. It's going to be separate from Turkey and the zone. So they were saying it's going to be kind of Free was saying that I don't think he's ever seen two pay-per-views for PBC in the same month. So that would be, May, what is it, like May 5th or whatever that date is for Zerto and Benavidez, and then May 30th for Devin and Rowley. So if both of those was Amazon Prime, that's gonna kind of be a first time that's ever happened for PBC doing two pay-per-views in the same month. So we just gotta see how everything play out. It's a lot going on, but I think we'll know something soon. And even if they push it, right? Like even if they put that fight in June, like that next week, I don't think that's not going to be a big deal. Ryan's still not going to be available until July, so I'm not sure that fight is on the table at all.
At least everybody that's supposed to know that Brian ain't available talking
Now I
about
think I think
Brian.
everybody catching on now. I think everybody starting to catch on a little bit.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
dumb motherfuckers out there, T, for real.
I think everybody starting to catch on a little bit.
yeah, they was calling Devin a duck yesterday. I guess that's over with, right?
I was like, bruh, what's going on here?
Right.
But you can't blame people what they don't know. That's why you can't blame people what they don't know because sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you know what I mean. You don't know something. So sometimes motherfuckers just don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah, that's 1,000. And outside of that, man, it's just this. It's dry. It's dry outside with this Virgil and Golden Boy situation.
Well,
Now we're not getting the boots
how you
fights.
feel about Zepeda and Roach just being lined up straight up?
Yeah.
I actually think that's a decent fight. That's a good fight for 135 because I mean Tank might be moving to 140 and so Shakur moved to 140, Shockey gonna stay at 30. So that's a good fight. That kind of will give us a little bit maybe another opponent for Abdullah Mason. You see what I'm saying? Because it looks like Raymond Mortai talking about going to 140. So 135 is kind of open right now with Floyd fighting for a vacant. Um, they might do Andy Cruz versus Albert Bell for a vacant. That'd be decent. That'd be good.
Well, as far as they look, Tank is still champion recess.
Yep.
Still,
I think what's gonna happen with that. I think what's gonna happen with that is Tank go fight Pitbull. Probably, that could be a 135 or 140, but I'm thinking he gonna wait to see what happened with Roach and Zepeda, and then if Roach win, they gonna run that rematch with Tank and Roach. So he is on to something about him going with the 140. I don't know if it's gonna be the next fight though. I ain't gonna say it ain't because I can't confirm that either. But maybe he will go up to
Only
140
reason
this
I
fight,
said the
and
next fight was because he said he fighting Pitbull next.
yeah, right.
Tank,
And
Tank,
people was fighting at 140. That's what I was saying. So maybe he might, go ahead and do it
and
this
he got
fight. But
that
I,
interim belt at 142. So I
yeah,
mean, if that
I
mean
know the
anything,
plan is for them to make that Roach rematch though. Like they want PBC want Roach to win that fight against Zepeda. You know what I mean? They want the rematch with him and Tank. And then if
yeah,
Roach win that
for a
belt against
title,
Zepeda, him and Tank will fight Roach for that belt
yeah, that'd be
too.
fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type shit.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, look, they listen,
But you're
business is
right
still
though.
booming.
Pitbull is fighting at 140 though. He had been fighting at 140.
Yeah,
yeah,
So it
well,
business
might
is
be a
booming.
140 fight, huh? Or he could be bringing Pitbull ass back down, right? But
But back down for what? Because it's no title on the line. You know.
the now the
whenever Tank
title
pop,
that now go ahead, Pop. My bad, Pop. Go ahead.
whenever Tank pop back out, he the champ, bro. Tank name is the only one that's up there.
The title,
Yeah,
the
that's
title that
but
Zepeda, Zepeda and Zepeda and Roach about to fight for Shakur Stevenson old belt, the WBC. Roach
right
and
when
Zepeda.
with the WBA though, Floyd and Lucas Body is
Yeah,
gonna fight for that.
yeah.
So
But
Tank is gonna be beltless
If
is
Roach
in a
win
second.
that joint, right, you make Tank versus Roach
If
for
Tank
both
make
belts.
a fight right now, and he said like them niggas gonna be interim or stay, he gonna stay regular, and Tank gonna be the super champion if he make a fight with uh Isaac Cruz right now. But even if he not, he's still champion in recess. And when he come back to 35 and be like, I want to fight this motherfucker, they gonna definitely make the fight. One, because of who he is, and two, because you just gave him that champion recess
The
bullshit.
fact that he fighting Pitbull, they may make this for the full title. You know
See
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? Word. So
See, the
But see, but
interesting.
but see, they can't do that because Dawn Smith
It's
got the
Tank.
full one at 140.
I don't even like Tank, bro. But it's Tank.
we
They
talking
can't.
about
But they gonna.
35.
It's Tank, bro. You know how, bro. Come on, man. Come on,
But
man.
it's
You
interesting.
know
They never put him to super champion, and he's been the champion all that time. Yeah.
the what? And it's a WBA, bro. You gotta think the WBA. They ain't good with PBC anyway.
Ever
You know
since
what I mean?
Devin left with, ever since Devin went to 40, Tank's been the super champion. When it,
Now you
whether
right
it's,
though, B3 legally, technically on paper, by the book, it ain't supposed to happen now. It ain't now, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's gonna
you know,
be is
shit happens though. Money talk.
bullshit
yeah,
run
money
the
talk. Because all they gotta do is all they gotta do is say, okay, tell Oscar and Floyd's kid Austin, that they'll get a shot. That's all they gotta really say.
Yeah.
So I'm
If
with you
that
on
show,
that.
if that show star guy, which it is, Tank number one right now, right? Tank number one. It was what is Wilder, EJ, Canelo hop in there, and then you got Tank. That's how Freewood went for PBC. Tank is the star now. So they just gonna be like, all right. So how much the sanction fees is? They gonna pay them whatever they say, and
Or
then Tank go keep his motherfucking belt. You know what I
So
mean? And that's how you
all
do
the
that.
time Tanks had their belts, he's only ever been a super champion when he beat Queller for it. And he was the super champion Queller. So we've never been a super champion anywhere else, any other division. That's
when
crazy.
when Devin Haney left,
Before,
Tank, I remember him bitching about I don't want to be elevated to nothing, and they was like, it don't matter. As
yep.
soon as Devin Haney left the damn division, I remember Tank bitching about that, and he was like, I want to be elevated to nothing. They said that don't none of that fucking matter.
I was already the regular champion there, wasn't he?
When,
Like,
yeah, he was the super champion um when like
The
right up,
only belt, the
as soon
only
as
real belt Tank had for a long time was the one he beat Leo for. Was at 130. He didn't become a two division until he got handed Devin Haney belt.
Mhm.
That's when he became his second
Hold on,
division.
that Pedraza fight, that was a real belt.
That was it.
That was at
That was
Yeah,
the
30.
third.
130. Yeah,
Yeah,
130.
that
Yeah,
was one.
130.
So he
Yeah.
been a 2-time champion,
Before
130.
Leo,
Time.
before Leo, yeah. I'll say, yeah. Before Leo at 130, if I'm mistaken.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Right.
that was before Pedraza. That was like, in San Antonio. I went to that job. That was
I
before
actually
Pedraza.
No,
thought
no, 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 no. He
that
fought
Leo
Pedraza
fight
No,
for
no,
the
was
no,
for
first.
you're right,
the.
you're right. Man. You're right.
Yes,
Yeah, you're right,
that
you're
was,
right. Tank, yeah, Tank. Wait. Tank versus Pedraza was for a belt? That wasn't for no
yeah,
belt,
IBF
was it?
though.
Yeah,
That was
IBF
yeah,
for a strap.
belt.
yeah.
Okay, but
IBF.
yeah. Yeah.
IBF that
So
was
yeah,
for.
130, two time 130.
I
Yeah,
don't
Like,
you're
think
right,
Tank
because he
want to
did
fight
lose the
for
belt.
those
He
belts.
lost it
I
on
mean, I
he lost it
think
on the scale. Yeah, you're right.
I
Yep.
the
said the
go
Leo.
maybe it makes sense for him to fight for a belt if they'll pay you for it or whatever. But Tank not really into it like that. I'm gonna be honest. The Pitbull fight is big enough because of the Mexican following. I think Tank is going to look to renegotiate and try to get Jake Paul or a fight like that, or Logan Paul or something like that.
Man, if he don't fight Roach, if Roach win for sure, right? If Roach lose, maybe he got it out. Maybe he got it out, right? But if Roach win that fight, bro, if you don't fight him on Roach, bro, it's over with. It's over with. Especially
Mm.
if he get a strap to go with the fight. I know you don't care about straps, nigga, but in the end, that's really what's gonna matter. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that
You
Leo
fuck up.
fight was for two belts, so wasn't it? 130 and 135. They fought for two
Say it
But
belts.
again.
Yeah.
with Leo Santa Cruz, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
he essentially had his Gamboa belt, his regular at 135 still on the line.
yeah. It want the real, yeah. It want the real 135 though. But yeah, it was a regular
Yeah,
135. He
everybody
was the
always got
regular. He was the
controversy about
undisputed
that. It's
regular
just
champion. He was the undisputed regular. I'm done.
yeah.
I'm done. I'm
You
done.
ain't shit, nigga.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm through. I'm
Mo,
through.
what's your thought? What you think of what you think about Tank coming back? Like, what you think he gonna do? You was spot on with the Ryan situation. You didn't. I don't think you said he was going bloviate or fake a hand injury or wrist injury, whatever. But you was pretty much right on point with him moving around Devin Haney. What you think? What what you think Tank gonna do, man?
He gonna do what he always do. He gonna come back, draw a crowd, draw the attention. Um, like him fighting Isaac Cruz right about now. Here's the thing: Focus Tank. I don't think Isaac Cruz got a chance. I think he's got a lot of wear and tear, and I think Tank already can see how to beat him. But I like, bro, we don't know where he's fighting him at or none of that shit yet. So I just know that I know this. Just because of who he is and the persona that he puts out there, some of these guys better hurry up. Like that's why I like if Dev hurry up and knock this shit out with Rolly. A lot of these guys that were talking shit, you're gonna fade to black when Tank come out, bro. Or you're gonna look like clout chasing because the media and the public and the stars and everything, all the influencers, they're gonna go with Tank. They barely know you niggas. They fuck with Tank. It is what it is. So a lot of you niggas who ain't in position, or like you vying for position, or you almost in position, you better hurry up before the boy come back. That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, Tank got to, man, he got to kind of clean his image up, in my opinion. Now, and that's just really because, for one, last year, I mean,
It
he's
ain't look good.
his image as
Hey,
somebody, yeah, to somebody that can't control himself, and then on top of that, he didn't threw away a couple of paydays, he didn't messed over a couple of events, so that's kind of a big deal when you a boxer. These
and Jay Paul
corporations
said he
and
not
the
fighting him.
promoters,
Jay Paul said he not fighting him because Jay Paul is the women ambassador and shit, and he had this shit with the
right?
woman. Jay Paul said it's over. He said it's over.
Yeah,
But
yeah. These
he got
if they gonna people, these gonna invest money in you. They want you to be able to show up to the event. If you can't show up to your events, or you getting people throwing away money on marketing because you blowing the event, like, that's bad business. Nobody gonna want to deal with you. So he
he
got to
got
clean. He got to clean all of that up.
yeah I bet they just moved that time.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, people overlook a lot of things, and you could have the urban market and all that other stuff. One thing you would turn yourself into is a clown, and people not gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things people overlook based on whatever their background is, but if you messing up people money, ain't nobody gonna respect that.
Yeah, he said like even the casuals now, like when you listen to people they ask Tank who they want to see him fight, they be like Lamar Roach, like he got to get that get back. Like they be saying that on the on the
That's true.
podcast and
They
shit,
said
like
it on
because they
everything.
only know who he fight, right? They know who he fight, and some people, like a lot of people, feel like Lamar Roach got him, right? Now that might simmer down if Lamar Roach take an L, right? But if Lamar Roach win, that shit is still gonna be ether, right? That's why I feel like they setting that fight up anyway. Especially, if Roach win, you know what I mean? Especially if Roach win them. I feel like they set that thing up, right? I feel like that fight, you probably should have did it now, right? I wanted you to do it next type shit, but if that's the one that you setting up, then just the thing with Tank, bro, he might not do that shit till January, right? You know how he do it. It's gonna be fucking June, January, June, December, right? Because he's something if he fight twice a year, it's like June, December. But a lot of times it's June, January, and then he go June, December, January type shit. But that's
I
probably
hope it's
what
not
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
I hope it's
Smoke,
not.
is he free? Is he free and clear from everything, or do he still got to answer in Miami or Baltimore?
Nah, he still nah, that shit ongoing. That shit
It's
ongoing.
ongoing. But he good. Like Baltimore ain't the problem. It's just
Yeah, yeah,
get this
that would
shit.
have been bad. Yeah, yeah, he good on that. Yeah, he good on that.
He just got
Now
to
he
get this.
good on it. He's still on probation for that, but he not going to jail for that type shit. But yeah.
Okay, they're not gonna violate him.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
they're
gonna
not
buy
gonna
it.
violate it. There you go. Yeah, they're not gonna
Gotta
violate it
get
for
the
it.
shit cleared and the shit cleared in Florida, and it's looking like on the low. Like a lot of niggas know. Like it's
Yeah.
starting to look like
That shit in Florida wasn't really none though. Like she wasn't never she never even took it to court. His baby mama, she never even took it there. Them two times yeah,
the
them
other
two
chick.
times yeah,
You
them
talking about,
two times in Florida, yeah.
the other chick, and that shit ain't even looking at. It's looking. I ain't.
Not not the strip club joint. The baby mama joint at the house in the other house. He cool on
Yeah,
that.
they do that. Yeah, he good on those. But we talking
Yeah, that
about
was
the main
yeah,
the
she
main
didn't
thing is
show up.
this. Yeah,
Yeah, she
the
didn't
the
show up.
girl, his
Hey,
ex at the strip club.
I'm be real with you. The way people was making the shit seem the egregiousness and all that shit for that motherfucker to get a $16,000. He got a
Yeah,
$16,000.
right. In Florida. Yeah.
And then like you get a bondsman, like that shit, like
If you know he know the law. Like it's the reason they in Florida. Florida, that shit kind of is
See
lenient.
that?
You ever
Now
been
you
to Florida?
talking.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of women influence. A lot of shit going on influence. That's why they down there though. It's lenient. They, like Louisiana too. They kind of lenient with that shit. But
They
yeah,
got other real things going on, so you gonna have to really
she
put
trying to
hands on
get the money.
somebody.
She's suing him. She's suing him.
Yeah,
But
But see, that's how I know she's stupid. This is why I know she's stupid. Because if it's all about the bag, you should have waited till after he fought Jake Paul, bitch.
he should have waited to after he fought Jake Paul.
Nah,
Shit.
I don't like. Because I like.
But yeah, Pop. Hey,
Right.
look,
Yeah, you're
whatever
right.
she asking for, hey, Pop, whatever it's like it actually worse for him. Whatever she asking for, she asking for, right? It's him that got to cover that shit, not her. Whatever she asked for, she gonna ask for.
Obviously,
You know,
he not giving it to you, or it may. I don't know. He not that number. You're not about to get.
they gonna have to set like they gonna have to. It's either go get settled in court or out of court. You know,
Nah,
normally when
he,
it go normally when it go on for a long time, they tend to settle on the number. You know what I mean? If the
he,
or if
he,
they get ordered a number, that motherfucker gonna be crazy though, right? If it gets settled in court, right? That number gonna be crazy. That number gonna be crazy.
he
You know.
most definitely looking at it like, nah. I'd rather go through the ridicule than give you that number, bitch.
Yeah. I knew his ass was gonna be back though. I said, nah. I said his ass gonna be back. Coming back for sure.
Yeah, probably for this one, like most definitely.
His ass
I don't
coming back.
blame him, but like he definitely got to come back. Like you miss on some real shit outside of the bullshit. Like there's a void missed when that motherfucker ain't fighting, and that's just like when it comes to the revenue of boxing. Like nigga, you supposed to be fighting. You one of the ones
Yeah.
supposedly. So you not fighting. That shit is
Now he one
unhealthy.
of them ones. He
Yeah.
he one of them ones for sure. He one of
So
them
that
ones.
shit,
He got it.
like every month you not fighting and you not even saying when you gonna fight or like nigga is no.
I had a joke, but I ain't gonna make it. He fighting, but he ain't fighting. I'm through. I'm done now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. In the ring, we want you to fight in the ring, Tank. Do what your fans want you to do. They want to see you fight in the ring.
Man, did you see Oscar's released footage of Virgil Senior fighting with a fan at his last fight? Man, Oscar's played mind games with the dude.
Who?
Oscar's released footage of Virgil Ortiz's dad fighting with a fan at Virgil's last fight.
Arguing or fighting them.
No, actual fighting.
Ah shit. Okay. Okay.
I bet that shit was
Damn.
funny. Yeah.
What the hell they got going on?
Probably like motherfucker probably told me tired of tired of him ducking. Hurry up and get boots out of the way.
Pop went straight to boot. Pop went
Nah, I'm saying like
Pop
motherfucker, we over there. You like it was cute when you were talking about getting going after them.
went-
Oh,
they said it's been. They said it's been 5 years, bro. 4 years been up.
I
What they
don't know
said.
about this, man. Let me see. It's decent.
yeah, no, that's
What's the best ticket? What's the ticket on a halftime up your way, Smoke?
what's that? Was it what?
The ticket on a halftime.
I don't know.
You talking about
Man,
a green?
yeah.
If he mess with like if he couldn't do deals. If he the guy, maybe, like 50.
Damn.
And then if that's the love price though. But like, if he, kind of if he got to
That's
get
the
his too, then
man. Where you Roller J? Where you
'cause
what city? What
my
state
joint,
you in?
I'm in Memphis.
Okay, you in
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
got
Like
you in
my
Memphis.
joint's
Okay,
like
cool.
I get the whole joints for 100. Me.
Good smoke.
Yeah. But yeah, if he mess with you, that'll be the price. If you don't though, you probably pay like double that or close to it. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
75, 75, a whole one be 150. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Type
in
shit.
VA right now, it's a lot of like you just gotta go to the smoke shop though, but we don't have like dispensary access like
Yeah.
smoke or like
Oh yeah, man.
here in
We got
DC and
smoke shops. Yeah, we got smoke shops too. Yeah, we got smoke shops too. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we just got a smoke shop
But you
Jones.
got to, how it go, But you got to, But yeah, we got it too.
But
Nah,
see here, they on Virginia. Virginia got real lax. I think they going to legalize here soon, which is kind of cool.
yeah.
They
See, look,
legalized over the bridge in Arkansas, but they ain't did it in Memphis. Yeah,
nah, this shit over here, man. This should be. I just, man,
yeah, I
I
know
just
y'all legalized.
grabbing crazy shit, bro, for real. Like,
Yeah, y'all
Yeah, but
word.
your
legalized.
but y'all prices be high though. Smoke.
No, they're not.
Yeah, after it's always gonna be kind of high after it's gonna be after dispensary. It's gonna be kind of higher. They be running deals and shit though in there too, catching deals in there and shit.
Like I'm gonna tell you, the dispensary I go into, right? They got a $10 shelf, a $20 shelf, 30, 40, 50, right? On a
Damn.
on a regular day basis, they tell you at a certain point it's 50% off between like 12 and 4 or 4 and 8 on Friday. But everything else 12 and 4. Then if you're paying with cash, it's 45% off. If you're paying with card, it's like 30 something, it's like 33% or some shit like that. That's just on a regular day basis. So and anything over 20, you get all of that. So just imagine, like anything that's 50 or $60 is $25.
Damn.
Anything over the shelf, you know what I'm saying? They,
Mm-hmm.
Barry Bonds shit, the Mark McGuire shit, the Jose Canseco, Sammy Sosa, the Gumbo, all that shit. Like going there, like niggas be talking about gumbo. Like I be seeing niggas pay $75 for an eighth of gumbo. I walk out of that bitch with $25. Everybody be
Mm.
like, you know what I'm saying? This is real.
Yeah, that's a good spot right there.
Yes, yeah.
That's how you. That's how you can. That's how you keep your clientele though. Because if y'all know, like I know, we always looking for the best smoke and the best deal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you ain't got that, I can't work with you.
And not just like he like, but like he know because he ended up going from being partners with his dad to his dad fucked up and now he got the whole store.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's selling cigarettes. Because at first he was just selling, bud and the tobacco product. Now he got the Newports and everything else over there now. All the cigarettes, everything. He got the whole store now. Because his dad they messed around it. But so went from just having one side of the store to the whole store.
Man, that's good, man.
And a store around the corner. So he got two stores on the reservation. So yeah, it just be you know what I'm saying? Like just be shit that go down.
Man, that dude in the chat, I want the truth. Up at Tyre's corner,
Oh
gonna have
shit.
to show
My
the
bad.
towel in.
Oh, yeah, I just want the truth. He said
Open
Opataya.
Tyre's corner or Brandon Glenn's corner?
He said Opataya corner gonna have to throw the towel in.
He's not looking for the truth. Definitely not. He definitely
Who said,
doesn't want to know the truth.
who said
uh,
that?
I just want the truth. It can't
Okay,
from
okay,
you.
okay,
Mm.
okay,
Oh, he's
okay.
gonna get the truth. He'll get the truth. I
So
just
yeah, go ahead.
I just hope Glanton's got good insurance because, man, at least in Australia it's free healthcare when Opataya sent the dudes to the hospital. Man, that's going to be an expensive copay.
B3, let me ask you this: how you feel about David becoming the face of boxing after this damn Zerto fight?
I mean, he gonna have Zerto's not the big enough name. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we all know Zerto because we watch boxing, and he's been around. He about 53 fights. But from a casual perspective, they don't know Zerto. So David is gonna really have to beat somebody like a Canelo or go up to heavyweight, and then
I'm
really.
saying like he'll be legit champion in two different weight classes, 25 pounds apart.
I mean, for most of us hardcore fans, he's the one we like to watch the most. I don't think that's gonna change. You feel me?
Yeah.
Uh, face of
I'm just
boxing
saying,
though.
if you could sell that to a casual, that he has two belts 25 pounds apart,
Yeah,
I
but you
think,
can't sell it.
I
You
think,
can't sell his opposition. That's the only thing. We don't know.
I
We don't
think
know
the
them guys.
conversation,
We
bingo.
know
That's
him.
the
We don't know
problem.
them.
there you
Yeah.
go.
That's the problem, Victor. You can't sell the opposition. I think the conversation starts though, right? I think the conversation really starts, Pop. Yeah, really, really starts. Let's say he beat Zerto, right? Let's say he beat Apachaya, and then he announced, "I'm going to heavyweight." I think then the conversation starts. You know what I'm saying? He
So
got a
the
real
Bill
shot then.
so the
Just
Bivol fight is out the window.
Bivol at 175.
He say he gonna go back down.
He did. Who? Benavidez. Benavidez ain't going back
He
down,
said he
man.
said he'll go back down
He
for
said he was
Bivol.
going back down. He said he was going back down when he went up too.
You said Opataya is not a big enough name for him.
Nah, but he gonna need that. He gonna need that to actually to cement it. You know what I mean? To fit like he going to cruiserweight, he gonna beat Zerto, and then he not gonna fight Opatal, who you know been there the longest. So you gonna crown him the best because he beat Zerto, who came from 175 too.
That's true. Yeah, but hey man, we seen motherfuckers do it with less. Look what they doing Ryan.
That one like that'll look like that'll look. I ain't saying he can't do it though, but I like that'll look. I don't think David would do that. I don't think David would do that. I don't think David would go up there beat Zerto, then call himself the best cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Nah,
oh,
it's especially when like Opataya's beat a top five heavyweight, cruiserweight all time, and Marius Bridas twice. I think nobody's going to
Right.
believe that.
Just cruiserweight. We ain't talking about better fighter. We just talking about cruiserweight, right? The division, not who we think the better fighter, right? He can't be the king. Like he can't even say he the best cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Zerto, he a good fighter, bro, but he came from 75 too. You know what I mean? He don't want to fight Opatal. That's why they bringing Benavidez up. You know what I mean? He don't want to fight Opatal. If he not like they've been negotiating for the longest. Zerto ain't trying to fight bro.
Hold on,
So
y'all.
he got it.
Is
I think it's bro. I think that's
Does Zuffa have cruiserweight?
yeah.
So
They
they
added
fighting
it
at
for
200 pounds
Apataya.
this week.
Yep, they added it for Apataya.
Okay.
They got it.
Okay. So originally, because I thought they was only gonna do 175 and then 200. I mean, everything
Nope,
200 plus was gonna be a
not a
heavyweight.
yeah at 200. It is 200 plus. Cruiserweight is
Okay.
literally 200 pounds, 200 and down. That's cruiserweight.
Mhm.
But
So they added it. Okay.
Yeah, that
I
ass
ain't
whooping
mad at
crazy.
him.
That's the only division that ain't the original division that they
Yeah.
got. But
You need that division though, because that 20 that's a big difference, that 25 pounds from
especially if you
175 to
sign
200.
Apataya,
Yeah, that's a
shit,
fact.
yeah, you need that motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
But
Because I was thinking for a second, I was like, dang, they might be fighting at heavyweight. Because I mean, both of those dudes look like they over 200 pounds on a regular basis.
yeah, it probably is more like they know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I think the winner, I think the winner of David and Zerto are fighting. I know what David said, but David a type of dude, David gonna fight whoever, especially, he keep getting these good ass chicks. You know what I mean?
uh,
So
that's a fact.
Man, them paydays probably lovely for David. David
they
living in
look now. I
Miami
know
now.
they look. I know they lovely. They lovely, bro. Like David getting paid, like he not pop on or something. But like, what's really gonna solidify him though? If he beat Apataya, because you beat. He's really the king of the division. He beat Breeders. Like somebody said something about Breeders earlier. Breeders, Breeders was one of the best cruiserweights, unified cruiserweight, for a long motherfucking time, right? Tony and the Tony Bellew saga in the Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk had to be Breeders to get to where he got to. Tony Bellew had to be Breeders to get to where he got to.
Nah,
You know what I
Bellew
mean?
didn't beat Breeders. Bellew didn't
Who?
fight
Not
Breeders.
Tony.
Nah, he didn't fight Breeders. He
Yeah,
wasn't even out
yeah,
there. Bellew fought Bacoli's brother, Alunga Makubu. That's who he beat for his
yeah,
belt.
yeah. And then Usyk swept him up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you you gotta you gotta go through Breeders to get to the title in that
Yeah,
motherfucker. You know what I
that's
mean?
that's
Apataya had to go through Breeders to get to
that's
his
the
title.
sixth best one, yeah. That's the sixth best one for me, Breeders.
Yeah,
Across
yeah,
both
yeah, yeah, yeah.
divisions.
Yeah, that's the
And
nigga
that
that
was a
broke
good fight.
Apataya jaw. That's the nigga that broke Apataya jaw. Broke his shit. That was Breeders that broke his
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah.
aye. Yeah, that's the sixth best one, and his closest fight was against Breeders. I think that was a split decision.
Yeah. Yeah, Breeders good though, but you had to go through bro. But yeah, but he gotta be he gotta but I mean if he going down, he going down. I just don't think he will go down, especially if they gonna make that motherfucker happen. They gonna make that motherfucker happen, cause I know he gonna get paid some good money for that. I mean, but if he can get B-Vol at 175, that will effectively kind of be the same. If B-Vol still the champ, who the champs at 175? B-Vol beat Materia. Do B-Vol still got all his belts? If he can get a
Nah,
B-Vol fight, if
David's a
he can get a
champion at
B-Vol fight, then
175.
yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. If he going back down to 175 for a B-Vol fight, I ain't mad at that. If he going back down to get, more straps and shit, I ain't mad at that. Because he can get it at cruiserweight or he can get it at 175. It's just crazy that he went up first. But, if he going up and come back down, cool. But I really think if he really, really want to be the face of boxing, he'll go to heavyweight. If he could beat Apataya, I think he can fight at heavyweight, is what I'm getting at. Right. If he could beat Ja, I think he could fight at heavyweight type shit. So I kind of want to see him in heavyweight, but maybe now that nigga, while he 200, Dave Benavidez 200 plus for sure. He's yeah, I kind of want to see him go up there, bro. I do, because I'm thinking right, the older guys they kind of on their way out, right? You got they 30 plus, right? Benavidez what 28 type shit, like they kind of 32, 33. Who like the guys who'll be the guys he'll fight entering that jump maybe
At heavyweight.
if he could fight
Gassiev,
Ja though. I want him to fight Apataya first though, because then he but.
Gassiev's only like 32. Could fight him. Uh,
Right.
a Thomas Young, still 20, 21. Dubois quite young
Niggas
as well.
like Johnny Fisher and shit, niggas like them.
Nah, fuck fighting. Nah, come on. Uh, you're gonna see. Nah.
he
Johnny
could take
Fisher.
Johnny. He could take Johnny
Bah.
Fisher, man.
Man, I'd bet one of you dudes against Johnny Fisher.
Who against Johnny?
Anybody in the chat or anybody on the panel, I would bet anybody against Johnny Fisher.
That's what I'm saying.
Be a
I made
Benavidez
good
fan.
is
money. I made easy money on that Dave Allen rematch. I thought
yeah,
Dave
yeah,
Allen should
do
have
it.
won the first fight.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
what I'm
but
He's
saying. Put
he's trash as well.
Benavidez could beat. He could beat some of them dudes entering for sure. You know what I mean? Working his
Nah,
way up.
come on,
Who
you
the
can't fight
Usyk?
like this.
Usyk is the champ right now, bro. You know, Usyk bigger than David though. He taller than David. I think at least
Usyk
like
taking was he taking a
kickbox,
influencer fight or something?
He'll kickboxing champion. Actually, he was
Well,
going
yeah,
to
that's
the
not. But
UFC.
that's what I'm saying. That's not championship
Yeah,
boxing for
facts,
Usyk.
facts,
He's
facts,
fighting
Mm-mm.
facts,
like for like
facts.
a
He was
secondary
going to the
title or something.
he was going to the UFC, but the boxing fight paid him way more. So
Nah, this
he went to fight
this is
he went to fight
He's ducking
he went to fight
Fabio,
Usyk.
man.
nah, this is a Usyk doing a favour for Turkey and Dana because as Stephen says that man they went to put him in the UFC, pulled him out to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's in an accident, and now they've got this guy who they bought like the greatest kickboxer of all time that they pulled out a contract and they fight because, like, remember Usyk left rehab season a few months ago, and this, in fairness, this kickboxer's probably had thousands of rounds of sparring with Fury, um, Dillian White, Joe Parker. Like his trainer has been in the Fury camp for 10 years. Like so, he is well skilled in boxing. Like Peter Fury is his trainer and has been since like 2013 or 2014. So he'll not be as bad as what people think.
No, I seen that guy. I like him. I was just trolling a little bit. I think it's gonna be a decent. I think it's gonna be more so like an exhibition.
Hey, it's a real fight. It's a real fight.
No, I'm just gonna meet like how it's gonna play out.
Oh
Like you
yeah, yeah.
think
It has to
Usyk
be
is going
perceived.
there
Yeah,
and
it
hurt
has
this
to be
guy?
perceived.
Like
It has to be
he gonna do
perceived.
him
Yeah.
like he did Daniel Dubois? Nah, ain't no. I can't see that, but we'll see. I just don't feel like he's gonna be punching like he. Now we'll see. Maybe it is a real fight for Usyk.
Like I think Usyk stops him, but I would probably I would probably favour Verhoeven against some of the top guys at heavyweight now.
Man, the
Now he got
kickboxing.
a
The
lot of
who?
fight. How old is the guy?
Oh, he's into his 30s.
Yeah, I
The
did see that. He's not
kickboxer.
even 20. Okay. Yeah, he got a
Yeah,
lot of fights.
Yeah.
it's the kickboxing,
Hey,
man.
yeah, he a kickboxer, man. Them kickboxers be having fights, bro, 3 times a week, man. Yeah, they have a lot of fights.
Yeah, man.
That fighting that kickboxing, shit, that shit crazy to me.
What you don't like it,
Yeah.
Smoke?
That shit is
I
crazy.
mean,
Like,
most people, most boxing fans not gonna like it, right? Most pure boxing fans. I mean, I honestly like for, but I get why people are upset. Honestly, like as a guy who like both, I get why they pissed off. Like, cause what the fuck? Out of all the people in the world, you wouldn't have got to fuck this kickboxer who was supposed to go to the UFC. You just gave him an out, in a sense, from fighting, from really challenging himself in MMA. But he probably go back, right? But you just kind of gave him an out from challenging himself, and because a lot of them, all them guys don't make it, don't transition well to the UFC, MMA,
This my
right?
whole
So
thing is this though, Steve. Is like, bro, we need at least see. We don't know you. I mean, with all due respect, we
yeah,
should
right,
be more well versed, well
right.
read, and know who he is. But we
Now
don't
y'all
know
not
you.
supposed
So
to know
if
who
you
damn
going
kick. Now as boxing guys, y'all not supposed to know who
okay,
kickboxing is.
fair enough. So I'm overdoing it. Okay, cool. So then we don't know him. So at least let us see him knock somebody out before he fight
Yeah,
Usyk.
nah, fact.
Our number one pound for pound. That's all I'm saying. It's like we don't know the dude. We got to
In
see him
fact,
knock
now you right.
somebody
Now
out
know what I
first.
was
And
saying.
now,
That's exactly what I was saying.
yeah,
Pure boxing fans have a right to be pissed. If you just solely, but you have a right to be pissed. That's like think about this. That's like back in the day. That's like motherfucking like Shannon Briggs went over there to actually do kickboxing, right? It's like just them bringing one of them random ass kickboxers over here to fight Shannon Briggs. Y'all would have been like to box Shannon Briggs for his belt out the heat. Like y'all would have been like, what the fuck? You know what I
But
mean? Mike
there has
Tyson
been
just
There's been boxers that have came over though, like Nicky Holtzkins. He fought in the World Boxing Super Series. He got beat by Callum Smith
Yeah,
in the semi-final. Tenshin
yeah.
Nakasaka
But
is going to
but
pack
with
up the Estrada in his eighth fight.
all
Fought
the
for the world
heavyweights
title in
you got,
seven.
with all the top ranked heavyweights you got, right? Not top ranked heavyweight, but top ranked heavyweights you got, right? You told this kickboxer who ain't boxed in years. You know what I mean? But
Mm, I get that you're saying he's no boxing years, but he trains with Tyson Fury. He
we
trained.
we know this. We know this, but he still ain't he ain't been boxing though, right? He been kickboxing. You know, majority of them kickboxers are better with their feet than their hands. Like he do got hands though, which is why he probably can step over the boxing. Right, he do got hands, but most of them, like you train like this mostly feet. You know what I mean? But these boxing people don't know who that is. They don't know who that is. They don't know who the hell that is. Nobody who's a diehard boxing fans know who the fuck that is. Nobody.
Ah, I do.
Nobody. You
Let
do,
me
yeah,
ask you
but
this. Let
because
me
you
ask you
like
this.
both. You not just boxing though. You like both sports. You that hard
Hold on, let
both
me ask
like you
bro a
that hard
question.
MMA.
I don't know your name,
You
bro.
just
But oh, it's Mick. Okay, Mick. Let me ask you this. Do you know if this guy has a relationship with Usyk? Are they friends? Because a lot of times these guys will do favors for their friends.
No, this 16 a favourite to Turkey.
Okay, okay. So these guys don't have a relationship. I got you. Okay.
No, he was supposed to fight. So obviously he's part of the Fury camp. Fury trains him. He's been part of Caballero's camp. Dillian White's. Like for 10 plus years, he's been the main sparring partner for Tyson Fury, and I'm sure he'd been with Usyk at a point. But he was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, and obviously Joshua had the accident, so that fight got pulled for a ring card. And then basically Turkey, basically Jason Statham says to Turkey, should we get this guy into boxing? And they made the Joshua fight. He's obviously pulled out the bottom of his glory contract, and basically Usyk, they went to Usyk and asked, well, can you now fight him? We've basically got this guy who can't put in anywhere. He was supposed to fight in the UFC as Steven said against Derek Lewis. And we've got this guy who's the greatest kickboxer of all time sitting dead nothing. And they basically needed to fight for him somewhere. And they went and approached Usyk, and it's actually less money. That you've seen, it was less money than what the Anthony Joshua fight is. So like Usyk didn't approach Jamie fight. Turkey went to Usyk to ask if he would step in and fight Verhoeven.
True.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that makes sense.
and then, and then
Right.
Eddie Hearn out of nowhere signed the damn heavyweight UFC champ. Whatever. Them folks in cahoots right now, man. They
Yeah,
in
they been
fucking cahoots right now, right under our nose. They didn't work. They work. They got it. Conor Ben went to fucking UFC, pretty much. No, I'm just playing. Conor Ben went to Zuffa, right? Dana White, and then now you got fucking astronaut going to Eddie Hearns, and then you got a nigga who's about to sign to the UFC. I don't know. Now they. I don't know. I don't know. But
they,
yeah, shit. It's some weird shit going on right now.
playing Petty Betty at the top, or
Right. They either real petty right now, pop, or they already done worked it out. You know what I'm saying? Worked out the kinks. You know what I mean?
right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Smoke. Let me ask you this:
Yeah,
what's Shakur Stevenson gonna do, man? Who we gonna fight?
that
Yeah, to
remains
put your finger on it.
to be seen. Like he gonna have to choose. He gonna have to choose very wisely because he just can't keep waiting. So,
You know what would be fire
oh,
if, and I don't like. I mean, I'm just phrasing it like this because I don't really care. But Shakur and Gary fight. That be the main event, and then the co-main would be, if they fought on the same card. as like the Devin versus Rolly. But the only thing that's throwing me off is tripping me out is that, and reason why I bring that up like that is because the Ring and Turkey, they need a card. It threw me off that they're not doing David and Zerto. So now they still have to give us a paper. I mean, are they doing, is Wilder Chisora gonna be, it's pay-per-view, right? Is that considered a pay-per-view or no?
Yeah, well, Dr. Zora's a pay per view,
Okay.
but that's in April.
That's
But
April. Now, okay,
that's
I
on
got you.
top though. That's on top because that's a Misfits card. That's on. I think that's on the
Right, I
fourth of
got you.
April.
I got you. Yep. So I'm just thinking about where Rhea season, ring cards specifically. Now Rolly did and I don't know why they wouldn't do that, why they wouldn't try to make that investment and get Rolly an agreement to fight Devin on ring. But it just seems like Shakur, do you smoke, is Shakur a main event fighter moving forward from here on out being number three pound for
There's
pound?
rolling date, man. You know PBC not giving nobody their date. PBC ain't never gave nobody their goddamn date. Once
So
they get them dates, them
you have
shit
got a
set in
pay per view
stone, boy.
fight
They
in
not
May.
coming off them dates. B3.
Well, if they don't get Devin, then are they going? What they going to do? The Shakur
Nah,
fight? I mean, who they going to do
they've got Inoue and Nakatani on the second.
on May 2nd?
Yep, and
Oh, the
Usyk
ring does.
and Usyk's
Nice.
in May
Okay,
as well. Usyk's a pay per view as well. That fight's the 29th, a ring card as well.
it's another ring call. You said on May 20 on when?
I think it's May 29th or May 22nd. Usyk and Verhoeven is a ring card pay per view the zone.
The Usyk fight is going to be on Netflix.
Nah, it's on the zone.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking about Fury. You right? Okay. So
Fury's on
that
Netflix. Yeah.
yeah, Fury's on Netflix. So the landscape is
Wardley and Dubois.
That May 30th date. We'll see.
Wardley and Dubois will probably be a ring card as well, possibly. That's May 9th. Hamza Shiraz is on that as well.
Okay, Hamza, is he gonna fight in Billy or somebody else?
Nah, he's fighting a guy called Alan, I want to say Begich, for the WBO belt because Pacheco pulled it.
Got you. Yeah, that was gonna be a tough fight for Pacheco.
Yeah, 23rd of May for the Usyk fight.
Okay, May 23rd.
May 20.
Ooh, ooh. So yeah, so it's yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going
Wow.
to
I
put
can't
him in
believe
April.
I can't believe this brother couldn't get Devin a fight. I'm not believing that. Like this is not looking good. So it's gonna have to be Amazon Prime then.
Yeah, they want to put on a fight. They don't want they don't want to look weak. So yeah.
Unless
Um,
they push, unless they push the Devin fight to June.
uh,
Now Devin
But
versus Rolly gonna be on Amazon for sure because it's a Rolly fight. Like, it's an Amazon date.
I'm just saying, just as far as Devin still being under contract, he got that one fight left with Turkey and Riyadh season.
Yeah. That's gonna be the Ryan Garcia fight next. That's gonna be on ring.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be interesting to see if they uphold that or if they go ahead and accept something different, something separate because Ryan ain't available. But with the two pay-per-views in 1 month, that's what's gonna be tough. And now you see from it's gonna be two pay-per-views in May for the zone. Of course, we got the ultimate package, but they have two, so they don't care about having two, right? because they have the ultimate package. But now it looks like Prime and Amazon are gonna have 2 pay-per-views as well.
4 pay-per-views in 1 month.
That's ridiculous.
And I don't know about the pay-per-view shit. They better just put the fight on.
No, that'll be 5 actually. Because you'll hate Usyk Verhoeven, Wardley Dubois, Ramirez Benavidez, Inoue Nakatani, and then if they're going to add Devin and Rowley, man, 5 pay-per-views and you're the last one to go.
See, if I was single, I could do that. Because you don't know how much of that pay-per-view is going to be with PBC. Especially when they think they got a good ad, when they can milk it, boy. That's just real. Shit. Damn, I've been up here 3 hours. Oh. Anything y'all want to say if we get up out of here?
Yeah, I'd like to say a prayer for Brandon Glanton.
Brandon Glenn?
Yeah, I'd like to say a prayer for him. Nah, didn't pull out of this fight, Brandon. This is going to be bad. This will be really bad.
How
I
many
hope he
rounds? How many
survives.
rounds you got?
I've got under 5. Probably about 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, that's the consensus. Everybody's thinking the same, man. I'm right there with you. I think the first 6.
So you got him going past 5 rounds.
Nah,
I got it 1 through 6 plus 230.
Okay.
that's easy money.
Look, on that note, man, we're going to get up out of here, y'all.
Take care. Thanks for holding me on, Smoke. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime, man. And hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. We're going to get up out of here. And remember, man, keep smoking.
Roll up. Line at the door so clear. Back of the room, all cheers. Enjoy the show. Bring that smoke over here.
Yeah. Snap back low, ash on my sleeve. Whole crew lit, got tricks up the weed. Eyes half closed, still see it so clear. If you came for the quiet, wrong vibe in here. Posters on the wall, old heads nod. Young bucks wildin', phones on record. I crack one joke, whole row in tears. Said, pass that, homie, bring that smoke over here. Whoa. Smoke session, enjoy the show. We don't rush, we take it slow. If you got pressure, let it go. Bring that smoke over here. Bring that smoke over here. Hey. One time for the ones who cheer. We don't hide, we make it clear. Enjoy the show. Bring that smoke over here. Crowd so thick, can't see the stage, but I hear that roar, feel the wave, lighter in the air than 2 to 10. Some came strangers, leaving as friends. Jokes too real, truth too raw. Laugh so hard, tears might fall. I lean to the side, whisper in your ear, you ain't gotta hold back. Bring that smoke over here. Smoke session, enjoy the show. We don't rush, we take it slow. If you got pressure, let it go. Bring that smoke over here. Hey. Bring that smoke over here. Yeah. One time for the ones who cheer. We don't hide, we make it clear. Enjoy the show. Bring that smoke over here. Hands up if you feel that vibe. Hands up, hands up. Let the stress all slide. Hands up, hands up. If you made it through the year. Hands up, hands up. Bring that smoke over here. Woo! Smoke session, enjoy the show. We don't rush, we take it slow. If you got pressure, let it go. Bring that smoke over here, yeah. Bring that smoke over here. One time for the ones who cheer. We don't hide, we make it clear. Enjoy the show. Bring that smoke over here.